Hey, look at that! I just got a notification that Geeks Like Us is streaming.
Oh, that's fun.
The Moonfang clan lends a hand to the
Good morning, Noah.
to clear out some tunnels.
It's not really morning for us.
I also got the notification that Geeks Like Us is live.
That's amazing.
Thanks, Twitch.
Listen, whatever we're doing now, we should stop all this and go watch Geeks Like Us.
We should
Geeks
totally...
Like Us,
I think
making
we're all-
great video content on Twitch.
I think that's what we should be doing right now.
Awesome.
Give us an intro, Megan.
Well, welcome. I don't know. Do we have people watching yet? I hear
Noah Deer is apparently...
Noah Deer is here.
Noah.
For Noah Deer, welcome to our show. I'm really excited because I actually didn't realize we were playing tonight until 2 o'clock this afternoon.
So glad I sent you that email.
Oh my god. I'm prepared. I'm a good dungeon master, I promise. Luckily, I over-prepared last game, so I have more than enough for tonight and probably next game as well. But welcome, guys. We are getting through all of our audio-visual AV issues every week. It's getting better.
It's
Sonova, surprise!
Inside of an adventure.
It is, every week. Sonova. Well, welcome. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Yeah, I'm right.
Doing good.
Every day's a holiday.
That's awesome. How are things up in the Pacific Northwest for weather? Because it was like 90 degrees today.
It's so back to the way I love it up here.
It rains every day.
Well, it doesn't rain.
It drizzles every day.
Or mists.
Sprinkles.
There's a lot of words.
So you
for
cannot see Mount Rainier.
No, Mount Rainier is gone.
Mount Rainier has disappeared into the clouds.
Come out sometime again in March or April, depending on what Punxsutawney Phil says.
Yep.
It is cafe season in Seattle right now.
It is cafe season, yes.
It is cafe season.
Yes.
We're
Cuffing
back.
season.
Cuffing season?
Cuffing.
Cuffing.
Yes.
I've never heard the term cuffing.
We'll look up Urban Dictionary. It's a wonderful term.
I think I saw that in the Encyclopedia of Unusual Sexual Practices.
And on that note, hello.
Unusual sexual practice.
It was
Aren't they the same thing? Urban Dictionary and the Encyclopedia of Unusual Sexual Practices?
Yeah, that is the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, welcome to our awesome stream.
We're professionals.
We are all therapeutic dungeon masters, psychologists, therapists, spreading the love of D&D. This is the game we play not for therapy, but for fun. We get to enjoy each other's company and have some good times and tell a fun story, and also get to talk about some of the cool stuff that we're doing, and encourages us to do more cool stuff together too, which is always great. And on that note, let's talk about PAX Unplugged for a moment. Which we have figured out between the four of us, we account for, was it 12% of all the panels?
Yeah, we are, between the four of us, either individually or together, we are approximately 12% of the panels of that show.
So come see
Clinical Role.
Clinical Role Unplugged in Philadelphia.
No, Dander's gonna be there.
No,
Nice.
he's gonna be there. Yes.
No, dear. We're going to give you a very special thing you have to do when you come and find us at the con. Move Van Clan! So if you do a Move Van Clan salute to us at the con, I don't know, something will happen.
No, I will actually. I will maintain the offer.
You're
I
going
did
to
at
keep
PAX
your
West.
offer?
Yeah, if you find me, because I will have these, give me a Moonfang Clan salute. The first 5 people who do that will get a Take This Penny Arcade pin.
Nice.
Pretty amazing.
Actually, it's our new one too. So it's our
It
castle
looks
pin.
really cool.
It's very fancy. Fancy pants.
You'll get a high five from me.
A thumbs up for me. And oh my god, somebody who watches our stream. Cool, thank you.
Hey! But Adam Davis is beating my panel record, which I'm sorry he's beating my panel record.
Well, because you set yours over 4 days, and you're going to be doing this over 3.
So I had 7 over 4 days.
So wait, you're doing 8?
I've got 6 in 3 days.
Oh, okay. Jeez, dude, 2 a day?
I'm doing 3 on Friday, I think.
Oh.
That's a lot of panels.
I'm not,
Yeah.
but the thing is that it makes this PAX Unplugged easier though is I'm not like coordinating all the panels. I just have to be there and show up and talk. Which
That's
is, like,
good.
That's true.
what I love.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it.
It's gonna be fun.
I know where to be, which like makes me happy. I don't have to wander
Like
around.
standing.
I can I have a schedule now, which brings my anxiety down about.
But Adam, the real question is, do you know what to do with your hands?
I don't. What do I do with
Make
them?
them jazzy?
How do people? Do they just sit like this? Is it just like this?
What am I supposed to do with my hands?
I think the most effective way to communicate is to cover my face. I think it's my-
There's a great part of. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, he was covering his.
Yes.
Perfect.
But yeah, so
The stream is underway.
we will all be at PAX Unplugged. We are hopefully going to play a game there. I'm hoping to live stream it somehow, working some angles with that. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Because, like, if you notice, the game we played at PAX East is still not up because I still don't know how to video edit very well. I do my best. I'm a psychologist.
Critical Role, the lost episodes.
Yeah. It's on my computer. No, it's actually on an external hard drive, and it's there. It exists. I have to learn how to video edit someday. Maybe.
Someday.
Yep. But one other note is Geeks Like Us, we have started our podcast, which is where Ryan Kelly and John Anslow and I sit around and talk about different nerdy things. Last week, I think it was, Ryan and I talked about, what did we, I don't even remember. I don't know. We talk about different things. We talked about, I nerded out about Harry Potter really bad on this last episode.
Nice.
Well, okay.
What is the theme of the podcast? Is it just...
It's just us talking about different geeky passions and things that we're excited about and stuff that's going on in geekdom.
And let's talk about how you are in the correct house of Harry Potter.
Yes, I am in Hufflepuff.
That's not the correct house.
It is the correct house.
Gryffindor.
I prefer to call it Gryffindor.
Points.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun speculating about how Nagini ends up with Voldemort. That was basically this last episode. So.
Oh, that's going to be a complicated story.
I'm interested. But anyway, so there's that. Any other plugs or appearances?
Since last time we were on this here stream, we were the keynote presenters at the Washington Association of Marriage and Family Therapy, which was pretty cool. We're probably going to give the same talk if you missed it. We're going to give the same talk at the Pierce County Counselors Association next month.
Nice.
Similar talk.
Nice.
That's similar.
But similar talk.
We were also just on a podcast.
Yes, we were just on the Detentions and Dragons podcast, and we just put it up on our website at gametogrow.org/blog.
That's awesome.
Twitter at GameToGrow, and not on our Facebook yet. Tomorrow.
And for anybody who is a therapist or psychologist out there and is interested in geek therapy, former cast member Janina Scarlett has superhero therapy, her CE, that is going to be available, I think, what is it? I'm looking at it right now. I think it's 8 weeks on Fridays, live streamed. So you can take this CE from the comfort of your home and learn how to be a better geek therapist. So just if you Google superhero therapy CE, you will come up with it. I'll put the link in the chat.
And you and I have a training that's going to be happening in January.
Yes, we do.
7th in Seattle, a full-day workshop on applied therapeutic gaming. And I also love the fact that Sonova brought up, whoa, man, for anybody who is an obscure 90s movie buff.
That is awesome.
Woman! Whoa, man.
Harriet, so pretty. Oh, God. Oh, don't get us started on 90s movies. This will be bad.
Yes, like a 90s
So I Married an Axe Murderer is
It's
possibly
such a good movie.
the 90s.
And then I'm going to be at GameholeCon, so anybody who's coming out to GameholeCon, I will be doing a talk on identity exploration through role-playing games on Thursday at noon, I believe. So
Sweet.
if you're going to be at GameholeCon, come out and see me and say hi. It'll be a lot of fun.
Cool.
All right. And with that, let's go ahead and jump back into the game unless anything else.
Let's do it.
Let's do this. All right. Who's doing my recap this week?
Oh, man.
I think it's you.
All right. I'm going to do my best to recap. Can somebody give me where we ended the week before, just to make sure I'm starting in the right spot?
Well, this is where we ended.
Oh, yeah, but where was that?
Oh, no, I just started this that week.
So after Immeral had a very, very close personal reveal of where his parents came from and his homeland of origin, finding out that his name apparently was very
Hated, feared. I don't know. Can't use it though.
Can't use his actual name. And the Moonfang clan, it turns out, has very many members that remain, that are sort of left over from their travelings as they failed their trials, and then went on with the rest of their lives when the rest of the clan thought that they were dead. And so Gragnold struggled with the Moonfang clan's existence of these remaining members, who technically failed their trials and therefore were not members of the clan. And as that happened, we met up with Immeral's good friend Crispy and his family, and then chatted with them about all of the incredible things that the family has been doing, and a lot of drinking. So much drinking that happened last time.
Lots of drinking.
Bar fights. Aplenty.
And masculine energy.
A lot of masculine.
Not knowing how to actually problem solve.
Mm-hmm.
And talk about emotion.
A lot of that.
No feelings.
A lot of
no
that.
feelings. Feelings are bad.
Come up, you got to repress them.
Yeah,
in some way.
But after a few good group howls, the group finally met up once again with the Thieves Guild.
Daisy.
And met up once again with Daisy, who showed some interesting things going on, both her sort of daily operations and her setting a dark tone for the operations and politics of the Thieves Guild, but also some very interesting information about how the Hilltop District was restricting some of the escape tunnels that would be needed in the event of an emergency.
Bitch bastards.
And the Moonfang clan, the fully formed Moonfang clan, official Moonfang clan, as they often are known, has now been, well, for lack of a better term, hired to help look into the disturbances that are happening inside the tunnels. Connecting the hilltop from what is the lower side?
Well, it's an escape. It's an escape route.
The escape route.
In case of town emergency.
Yeah.
It's a route that only the rich have access to currently.
Yep. So if you look on the map up here, up in Windhold, there's 2 different tunnels. I'm going to ping over at one, and the one I'm pinging at right now, the one to the left, is the one that they're talking about that they can't get to. Both tunnels do meet up, but essentially the one on the left-hand side is completely impassable right now because of something that's in it.
I'm going to go with a big hair club. What do you guys think?
Like a cat was.
Yeah. That's what it always is for me. It's always hair.
I think it's an experiment that the Wizards did that has gone slightly awry. I think it was a cat that I'm going to build on this idea. It was a hair tonic that went horribly awry with this cat. It is now bigger than a Maine Coon cat, and it's stuck.
The cat itself or the hairball stuck?
Well, it's a a little bit of both.
It's actually just a cat made of hair.
Basically,
it's just entirely
it's a hair construct.
There's nothing underneath.
Snorlax, yes.
There's nothing
yes. How do I change my password? Yes, it's Snorlax. It's a giant haired Snorlax that the Wizards got a hold of. Yeah.
I like it.
Meddling Wizards.
So now that we know what we're fighting, now we know how to deal with
We
it.
have to use fire.
Big badgers.
I think it's a flute. I think it's a flute is the answer. But because it's a hairy Snorlax, I think it's a flute made out of like eyebrow hair as well.
Ew. Wait,
Ugh.
no.
That's nasty. That's nasty.
Baeridin's going to shapeshift into something with a lot of eyebrow hair, because clearly we're going to need that eye.
All right. So we left you guys. You were in like this small kind of council chamber with Daisy and two of her advisors. And one of them that you notice is this purple tiefling who came in, and he's very casual about everything. He's sitting back, like boots up on the table, crossed over. He's got a dagger in his fingers. He's just kind of twirling back and forth. And she kind of looks over. It's like, so, are you in on this too? And he's like, I was told I needed to be here. I'm in on this. I'm here to help them, though. I'm pointing over at you three.
Baeridin is also going to take out a dagger, and he's gonna twirl it in his fingers. And by twirl it, I mean he's gonna like do this.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Immeral tries to steal the dagger so he doesn't hurt himself.
Oh yeah, this is gonna go really well.
Just real quick, just yoink. No.
That's a 7.
7. Okay, Emerald, go ahead, do your sleight of hand.
That's a 23.
23. All right, so Baird, you start to spin the dagger, and like just as the point's coming down where it would impale your hand, Emerald just reaches over and snatches it out of your hand.
No.
But they're doing it.
Actually, Immeral starts to do it as well.
All right.
Staring at the purple tiefling.
Go ahead and do a sleight of hand.
That's a 30.
30. Yeah, no problem. You just...
Baeridin's just going to throw his hands up. Come on!
You remember that scene from Tombstone where Doc Holliday has to have the cup twirling?
Yeah.
That's basically how this is going.
Yeah, that's spectacular.
Daisy kind of is looking at you guys like, enough, boys. You don't need to show off.
I thought that's literally what we were doing.
I thought that was the style.
That's the context.
No. Look. Look, Jenkins, get a small team. Go investigate this. Make sure everything's clear. You all, this is... And she looks over at the tiefling, and he kind of looks at him. He's like... And he looks over at you guys like, you all can call me Weebly.
Hi, Weebly.
Hi.
That's your name?
It's what you can call me.
It was an adverb.
Yeah, I thought that was an adjective of some variety.
Hey, guys. Cool it. He wobbles, but he doesn't fall down.
Sounds good.
This is the tiefling?
Yep.
Well, good. Glad to meet you, Weebly.
Good to meet you. So, Daisy, what's the plan? We clearing this out and going forward with it? And she's like, well, I want to make sure I can get a team in there so that the pricks up on Hilltop still think that the tunnel's impassable, but lets us get our goods in and out. And also finding out what the hell's going on up there.
So who are we going to put together for this team?
You really missed that one, didn't you?
Did we already put together the team?
How much did you have to drink?
Listen, I know some people. They mostly make pastries, because that's the only people I've met here, but they do it really well.
Well, Weeble, will you escort these guys up to the caves later tonight? And he kind of looks, sure. And he's like, 10 o'clock-ish.
What do you know we should be preparing for in that cave?
Well, that's what we're going to try to find out. Do you guys need any special prep time for anything?
I would like some chalk.
Just like regular chalk?
Throw it at me.
Well, I would like to... No, I'm not throwing the chalk at you.
He throws a lot of stuff at me.
Chalk is useful in dungeons. For exploration, you mark where you've been.
No. That does sound like a good idea, actually. I want some chalk, too.
I'll get you a bag of regular chalk. That's not an issue.
Thank you. Aside from that, we need to just know whatever reconnaissance you have.
Well, you'll get that tonight when we get outside. But it's best for you all to go maybe back, do your business for the rest of the day, and she looks over. Weeble, you bring them to the cave tonight? And he kind of just stretches like, I'm their babysitter. I'll meet you all around 10 outside Shimmering Lake.
At Shivering Lake. Got it, at 10 o'clock. But we need rope. We need... If this is going to be a heist, then we need rope. We need... what else do we need for rope? Oh, masts.
A stethoscope.
A stethoscope. A sphygmomanometer.
Is this ice?
Daisy kind of looks at you all. She's like, just wear indescript clothing. Maybe leave your monkey.
Oh, so it's fine.
It's very indescript. I can barely describe it.
Well, we'll bring a cloak or something, but I'll see you all tonight.
Should they be wearing the cloaks?
I would definitely wear the cloaks.
Sounds like it's going to be cold.
It might be. We're going to be in a cave after all.
Oh, that makes sense.
Thank you, Levi. Thank you.
I get it. I just watched that.
All right. Well, I have other business to attend to. I'll see you all tonight.
All right.
Bye, Daisy.
Bye, Daisy.
She pulls the hood back up, and as the hood comes up again, the face just completely disappears inside this cowl, and it's just like this black hood as she walks back.
In this room than she is in the other room.
We'll leave it at that.
Weebly, what do you do?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Do some,
Amazingly unhelpful.
Yeah, it's really nondescriptive.
Oh, like your clothes.
Yeah.
I couldn't describe it.
You're
I work with the seal every now and then. We're not sort of a, auxiliary, if you will.
that word means.
It means that he's a contractor.
Okay. I'm also an auxiliary.
Good to meet you. So, what are your skills? And he kind of, like, gives Gragnold a up and down. He's like, you fight.
I mostly scratch and bite people.
All right.
He's not lying.
What are you, thief?
Not anymore.
Fair enough.
He mostly throws pebbles at me.
Do I still have the dagger?
Yeah, unless you gave it back.
Oh, no, I still have the dagger. But I take that dagger, and I actually try and do some more fun stuff with it before tossing it over the shoulder of Weebly.
Okay. Go ahead and make acrobatics, I guess.
Acrobatics, not sleight of hand?
Nah, I guess this would be more sleight of hand. Yeah, 'cause it's dexterity of your fingers.
Yeah, I'm picturing the...
Oh, Jesus.
Do you guys ever see the Chronicles of Riddick?
Yes.
Where he like gets the dagger and then he flips it over his head and then flips it around.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. And
he goes like it's a half a gram short.
Did you roll a 1?
No, I didn't roll a 1.
You rolled a 2?
Yes, I did, which means I got a 13.
All right, so you're able to kind of get some good spinning going. You go to throw it, and it doesn't quite land where you wanted it to. You were hoping to get it really close to his shoulder, maybe even brush a little bit of his hair, as it just kind of embeds itself in the wall.
You stab.
I have a potion for that.
Oh, it doesn't stab him. It goes like really wide to the point where he's just like.
Is he looking at the dagger? Because I want to get a little closer and steal something off of him.
He kind of turns his head around and looks back at you.
So I try and steal something off of him.
Ah, like it was all planned.
All right, go ahead and
Adopt and improve.
make another sleight of hand check.
That was much better. I got a 29.
Okay. Yeah, you didn't notice.
I always thought it was weird that thieves aren't good at detecting when somebody.
Oh, that's a different skill.
Right. That's
Yeah.
really
But what do I steal off of him? Something complicated.
No.
You grab, there's a pouch that's kind of sitting nicely. It's tied to his belt, and you're able to quickly untie it and get it off. It's fairly bulky, and you can feel it's kind of hard to tell what's in it exactly.
So I look over his shoulder. I turn around to go back to talk to these guys. I'm like, oh, by the way, here you go. You want this back?
So you are a thief.
Yeah, basically.
I dabble.
All right, well...
He's an auxiliary.
Do you guys know your way out, or you want me to show you how to get out of here?
That's a good question. Do we know the way out?
I'd say at this point, no. You guys don't know really where you're going. Because each time you've come down, you've been led through a different series of tunnels.
Could I try and roll to see if I remember it?
Yeah, the DC is going to be pretty high.
Well, I have no doubt about that. What am I rolling?
General intelligence. Okay. Actually, no, you can do survival.
Survival. Oh, I do not have good score in that. Which I would have needed because I got a total of 10.
All right. You're able to get to the first corridor out, and Weeble's kind of just strolling along with you guys.
So I think we go this way and we take a right, but then it's zigzag with the two-step.
Where are you all staying?
Right here until you tell us where we're going.
All right. Well, I'm trying to figure out what exit to take you to.
Howling Wolf?
Howling Wolf.
We're staying at the Howling Wolf.
Easy enough. Come on. And he starts leading you off, and he's just like, so what is it you all are up to? Why are you here?
Why
are you...
Mostly family stuff.
Good description.
Complicated.
All right.
Stuff often is.
I'm just trying to figure out why I need to babysit you, that's all.
Hey, we're all on the same team trying to clear out the caves.
Mm-hmm. We're mostly a disaster of any level of planning, really.
Right. So you all are going to be hard to keep alive. That's essentially what I'm hearing.
To be fair,
it's not that
the death rate for people around us is much higher than the death rate for us.
None of us have died.
I'd like to cut things heads off.
He's very good at it.
All right.
Planning phase is a little... I think it's a focus issue.
I don't know why we have to plan much at all. We could go clear out a cave.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'm going to do my best to make sure you all stay alive tonight.
And we will do our best to make sure you stay alive.
I've got someone watching my back. I'm all right.
3 of us.
Yep, I can see your back. Just when you turn around.
If you turn around real quick, we can see your back multiple times.
Very true.
Very well. What about you, Weebly? Why are you doing this?
I was told I needed to come. There were some... we say auxiliaries helping Daisy that I needed to help. Whatever it was they were going to be doing, I needed to help. So I left the cush little job I was doing and came here to go help you all.
Us auxiliaries gotta stick together.
Yeah, you must have a crazy amount of debt.
He just gets this very kind of ironic smile on his face. You have no idea, little one.
Nope.
I don't think you know.
Largely, that's pretty true. Wait. So is the seal the name of the Thieves Guild?
Yeah.
They go by the seal because it's a guild.
Oh, I see.
And they have a seal.
Is it because they're like close to the water?
No.
Is it like with the beach ball and
it's a hominid.
That's a hominid. No, I think it's a mammal actually. They have hair, right?
What languages do you guys speak?
Apparently not English.
I speak. Oh God.
Common and
Elvish.
Okay.
Common, Druidic, Dwarvish, and Gnomish.
All right. So you hear him kind of mumbling in this very harsh language, just kind of.
Bless you.
And he's kind of shaking his head as you guys walk along. He's like, "Look,
do any of us recognize the language at least?"
Go ahead and just be a history check.
Oh, come on.
I rolled a natural 1.
So did I.
I did not get a natural 1. I got a 2.
It is not a language any of you recognize.
Those are some amazing rolls.
It was at 20, and then it bounced off one of the other dice.
That's why you have to keep your tray clean of dice.
You mean our level up dice? Definitely not a sponsor.
Level Up Dice, not a sponsor of Clinical Role. Though their dice are extra beautiful.
Dice are beautiful.
Like, I love this D4.
That's a nice one.
That's a cool
Yeah. Level Up Dice, not a sponsor of Clinical Role. But
Yeah.
Alex, talk to us. Come on.
Come on, Alex.
So I think Baeridin wants to ask some questions because I'm still a little iffy about like the relationship between the upper level and the lower level in the town.
Okay.
Okay, what do you want to know?
So Baeridin's gonna say, we're still pretty new to town. Well, maybe not.
No, I'm quite familiar with things as they were at least 60 years ago.
Well, I don't know anything about this town. What exactly is going on? I guess Hilltop's the rich part?
Yes. Hilltop has always been the rich part of the town. The geography of the town and the rivers make it a nice dividing line. And if you think about it, name a town in which the rich people don't live higher than the poor people.
Moonfang Clan.
But is the
first one that
that's
came to
fair.
mind.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Really kind of the only
name
town
a
we know.
major city in which that's not the case. So in this case, it's just more obviously divided than in other cities.
Okay.
All right.
And Weebly kind of looks at her. He's like, "Yep, there are a bunch of rich pricks up there, but 60 years, you say you've been gone.
A little bit.
Little bit's changed, but not that much.
Have you been here for 60 years?
No, I just know the history of the town.
No.
So what's changed in 60 years?
Well, new ladies leading, and well, the Seal's doing its part to try and level the playing field a little bit between Hilltop and the Thatch and East Side.
So the Seal is some sort of leftist revolutionary group?
Daisy's doing her part to make this place a little bit better.
Okay.
It's disrupting things, which is always an interesting thing to watch.
Levi is familiar with our
Oh, yes.
neighbor to the south, Tacoma.
Oh, yes, he is.
Yes, it is.
It's getting gentrified. The Hilltop is definitely getting gentrified.
I really do think I lived in Hilltop. I can't remember.
It's so different from when you lived there.
Well, I lived in a decent part, like, province area? I don't remember. Anyway, sorry.
Reminiscing.
Back when I was in Tacoma. She's been doing her part, trying to make things a little bit better. It's, definitely don't want to cross that woman, that's for sure.
Well,
All right.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Have no plans on doing so.
I guess it's just nice to know, like, oh, we're just not killing people willy-nilly or whatever.
Well, if it's even people.
Yeah.
My understanding is it's not people from what they were that little sniveling person was saying, but who knows?
What was the little sniveling person saying? Because I do recall asking about knowing whatever reconnaissance you had.
I was standing in the room with you.
So what did the sniveling... Then refresh my memory. What did the sniveling person say?
That they don't know exactly what it is, but it's been unpassable, and it's,
Oh, son of a asks a good question.
He does ask a good question. What woman should you cross?
Should I cross anyone that really cares about me? We have lovely relationships. Built on mutual ripping on each other.
That's actually pretty good. That's a pretty good answer. People who you know will understand the context of
Yes, people who you know understand you.
Yeah. That's a good answer. Nicely done. I drew a little seal with daggers on my piece of paper. I think Baeridin's gonna maybe make a drawing for the seal.
Oh, what woman should I cross? A nun.
Very nice.
Solid.
You get it? I get it.
Well, anyway, he leads you towards a ladder. He's like, hold on. And kind of climbs up and looks out, looks around. And motions you guys forward. And so you come out into like an alleyway. You're about 3 blocks away from the Howling Wolf Inn.
Okay.
What time is it?
It's later in the afternoon. It's probably about like 4:30, getting close to 5 o'clock, like dinner time.
So people are starting to get off work. It's a very busy, crowded street.
Yeah, so you guys are in a back alley. Like, doesn't seem like anyone's really noticed you kind of appear out of nowhere.
Cool. I gotta figure out my way around here. Seems useful.
Well, until tonight, unless you have any other questions.
Yeah, what time should we meet?
10 o'clock.
Oh, that's right. I think that's what they said earlier.
Hey, you hear him mumble again in that language.
Does Gragnold just think that he's like communicating like in a friendly way?
He kind of cocks his head to the side and is like,
terrible.
all right. Tonight, then.
Like, imagine someone speaking a language that you don't know. And
So
it's hard to know, like, just try to repeat it back. Nicely done, Gragnold. That's great. Gragnold, you're such a linguist.
Oh,
yeah.
we're gonna get stabbed.
All right, so you guys have a few hours. Would there be anything that you would want to do to try and prepare or anything like that?
I don't think so.
I'd probably hang out. I don't know that there's I've seen most of the town, the lower section of the town, right?
You've probably seen of the lower section, maybe like 2/3 of it. You guys didn't go very far into Thatch, which is like the slum district.
You don't need to go into Thatch.
Yeah. You guys have wandered a little bit around East Side. East Side's where you've been most of the time. That's where the guilds are. So there's like lots of
commerce on the east side.
Yeah, lots of commerce, and also like lots of these not warehouses. What am I thinking of?
When we made this.
Yeah. Well, just basically like guild halls, so where they do training, but also create goods and wares, lodging houses, things like that.
Clear body of water dividing the east side and the west side.
Yeah.
Definitely not Seattle when we created this.
Nope.
It's the marketplace on the west side.
Right. No. Right near the body of water. That's where the marketplace is. Yeah.
Yep.
Hub of commerce.
Which side has better coffee?
Depends. Well, I think neither side at this point because it's all corporate.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe up in Hilltop because they have artisan roasters.
I would actually just argue that the Wizards would have the best coffee.
Ooh, good call. They need to study the most.
Yeah, they're studying. Like they're gonna make the best coffee.
Yeah, so the good coffee shops are going to be over by the school.
Yeah.
So, but the school's up in
Hilltop, yeah.
right?
Yep.
Well, that's because of the
upper
fireball firing range they have off to the east.
Yeah.
There we go.
Fire!
Welcome to the impromptu session, everyone.
All right, so
I just wanted to sing the Crossfire theme.
unless there's anything else that you guys would want to do,
Let's go say our goodbyes to Crispy.
all right.
Die.
Hey, you guys still have a few days. I mean,
What's that?
you guys still have a few days in this city or in the town.
We're not leaving right afterwards.
Okay, well then let's.
I wanna get some pastries to go from Crispy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think Weebly needs a little like
Spell bucks.
he's like a little pick me up or something. Like we should pick up some spell bucks for pastry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spellbucks Coffee Roasters.
Yeah.
Nice Spellbucks.
We got to incorporate that. Oh, that's
Yes,
brilliant.
I like that a lot.
So I want to pick up some pastries from Crispy, maybe like
Okay.
a dozen or so. Maybe some cream pastries, and then some Spellbucks.
What's up, Wandering
I'm gonna bring some extra for Weebly. I'm gonna guess at his drink. He seems like a
whiskey person.
I think he seems like a pumpkin spice latte kind of guy.
Unfortunately, pumpkin spice is not in season. It is spring.
So it's spring,
what about a unicorn Scrollachino?
Yeah, you can definitely get the unicorn swirlachino. That's all seasons.
Unicorn Scrollachino. That's
the younger mage students. That is their drink of choice because of how much sugar is in it.
Maybe some of those like light fruity drinks, regenerators.
Yeah. Oh, possible healing aspect.
These are just Starbucks drinks.
Yeah.
If anybody's outside of a lupus, we're just making stuff.
So you guys go and collect. It's actually Anna who's there, and it gives you guys the pastries. And she's like, "Oh, hey, if you guys want, tomorrow we're gonna be handing some pastries out. If you want to help out with that, good way to see the town and spread some goodwill."
Oh, wait, you mean I have to give them to someone else?
Yeah.
I think we would love to, Anna.
All right.
Anna, we would love to help out by spreading the goodwill around the town, wouldn't we, guys?
Nope.
And by that, he means no problem.
Awesome.
No problem.
I have no desire to do that.
No desire to hold the pastries back. That's wonderful. Very selfless of you.
Sorry.
Well,
No desire.
if you don't want to, it's okay. But anyway, enjoy your pastries. Have a good night.
Thanks, Anna.
No, dear, they've definitely been voluntold.
Yeah.
You have wandered in.
Oh.
Apologies for the coughing. I am getting over a cold. I was quite sick this weekend, so. All right, so you guys get your pastries, collect your coffees and things, and head out. Setting off. Would Baeridin bring Hobbs along, or would Hobbs be staying back?
I think unless anybody told Baeridin to leave Hobbs behind, I think Baeridin would see no reason not to bring Hobbs along with.
Now, to be fair, Daisy did say you should probably leave the monkey behind.
Okay, that's right. Daisy did say that. Okay, I think Baeridin would follow instructions. So he'll leave Hobbs with...
Crispy's family?
No, with the owner of the...
Oh, Aggie?
Aggie, yeah.
All right.
He'll leave Hobbs with Aggie. He'll give like a whole list of instructions to Hobbs about how to treat Aggie.
Okay.
None of which I imagine Hobbs will understand or be.
Go ahead and just make an animal handling check. We'll see how well behaved he's going to be.
Oh. I'm actually pretty good at that. 24.
Whew. Wow. Hobbs actually seems to be very attentive to most of your instructions. Like, as you're kind of going on and on, his eyes start wandering towards, like, a little plate of food, and he starts kind of nibbling at it. But you really feel as though, like, he's kind of gotten the idea that he should be a good monkey.
All right. I at some point in the instructions, I gave a detailed list of how to serve drinks to patrons.
We will see what happens with that while you guys are off.
But if it has a handle, then you can hold it from the handle. But if it's really big, you want to use both paws for it. Yeah.
All right. So as the appointed hour comes, you guys make your way out towards through the shimmering lake, or outside the shimmering lake. This would be the first time some of you maybe have like paid more attention to it, being Baeridin and Gragnold. This is a very lavish looking establishment. The doors are open and you can see like sheer curtains are kind of hanging, and you can hear different sounds of music and laughter. Definitely a lot of merriment coming out of there. There's a balcony on the second floor, and you see several patrons sitting out there, and there's also several attractive men and women who are serving drinks, sitting down with the different patrons.
Where are we, Megan?
So you're standing outside of the Shimmering Lake, which is another one of the establishments further down the street.
Is this the one I was supposed to be sold
Yeah, I
to?
thought
Yep.
that was about. Who's supposed to be sold? Oh, you were supposed to be sold.
Yeah.
It's a very upscale brothel.
Oh, okay.
Are they slaves?
Not per se.
I think we should burn the place down.
Well, Immeral wasn't going to be sold. It was more he was going to be put into his apprenticeship was going to be with them.
I think that sounds like slavery to me. Let's burn the place down.
Does Immeral like explain like?
I'm not happy about being there.
So I imagine the Greg.
I thought we'd be in a body of water, and all of a sudden it's the brothel with slaves.
It has both those things, though. Bodies and water.
That's
Let's just get out of here as quickly as we can.
As you guys arrive, like you see a figure kind of leaning up against the wall to detach themselves and start to walk towards you. Follow me. And the voice is familiar, but the face is not. It seems to be a middle-aged human man.
Okay.
So
Where do we recognize the voice and or the face from?
The face is not recognizable. It's not anybody you've seen.
The
Yeah.
voice. Where do we recognize the voice from?
Sounds like Weebly.
do you happen to know
No.
a guy?
And as he had said, like, follow me, he just kept walking.
I sidle up next to this person, and how sure am I that it's Weebly?
Make a perception check.
Oh, that's an 11.
You don't know. The voice sounded familiar, but the face is just throwing you off.
I don't really want to follow you. We're meeting somebody. We're meeting someone here. He's a tiefling.
And you see that this figure just kind of stop and put his head down, and just there's this.
Goes by the name Weebly.
Do you know him?
Good God, I'm gonna have my hands. Come over here, Gragnold.
Well, that guy knows your name, Gragnold.
My name.
He kind of pulls you off into an alley. It's just like, have you never worked a job before? And as his disguise changes, and you see the purple tiefling face.
Gragnold, how's it going over there? I didn't want to come to the alley. It seemed like you might want some privacy.
I don't know. It's all kinds of crazy things happening here.
He looks at Immeral and is just like, are you sure you vouch for these two?
Oh, they're quite useful.
I'm nothing if not loyal.
He's definitely loyal.
All right. Well, you guys have caused too much of a stir.
Oh, actually, you know what, Gragnold? Show him Dawn.
Right here?
Yeah, right here.
In front of everyone?
You guys are in an alley. You are in an alley. You're kind of out of sight right now.
You pulling out Dawn?
Well, it's pretty bright. She's pretty bright.
Yeah.
Her name's Dawn.
Interesting.
Also, I brought you a coffee.
That's more appreciative.
And some Krispy Kreme's donuts.
Wow, that's really sugary. Wow. All right.
I think that's the unicorn scrollachino.
Oh my God. He takes another sip of that. He said, I appreciate it. If I drink this, I don't think I'm going to be able to focus on anything tonight.
I think you just tasted the purple.
Yeah.
I have a feeling you wouldn't mind it, though, as he hands it out towards Baeridin.
Well, it was for you, but
No. Slap it out of his hand. I slap it out of his hand.
Immeral never lets me have any coffee.
You're not allowed to have that much sugar after 9 p.m.
All right.
I'm eating pastry.
Well, look, I need you two, pointing to Gragnold and Baeridin, to be seen going back down towards the Howling Wolf. He and I will meet you behind the inn.
Done.
You need us to be seen doing that, all right?
Yeah. We gotta put on the scene, Gragnold.
Okay, hold on.
We're walking down.
Here we are.
They're gone.
Here's me, Baeridin, walking down the street, like I always do.
Walking into our inn, where we're to sleep all the night.
The whole night.
No mischief here. None at all. We're definitely not gonna go. Get out the cave.
What? Why would we do something like that? Well, we're sleeping.
We're gonna go sleep.
You guys walk by one of the guards, and they kind of look at you strangely, but then just shrug.
I turned to Weebly and I said, that's pretty much exactly how I expected this to go.
Oh my god.
Listen, they're reliable.
You all better be super necessary in whatever the frick till this has got me into.
Oh, they are reliable, okay? You can rely on them to do exactly what they just did.
Right now, Baeridin is doing multiple salutes to all the guards. But I imagine it's in the background of the other scene as they're like talking to each
Yeah,
other.
they're kind of just watching. And
You're doing it behind their back.
all right, look.
Just let them do this for a while. They will create... In fact, you know what? If you ever want them to really create a distraction, tell them to be subtle.
Yeah, I'm getting that. All right, I'm assuming you're pretty good at sneaking around.
I try and steal something off of him again.
Whatever. And you see, like, his figure changes, and this time it's into more of a peasant woman. And, come along, dearie. As he starts to make his way back, kind of wandering down the streets towards the Howling Wolf Inn.
Well, I go with him, actually subtly.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Oh, God. Yeah, I only rolled an 8, so 19.
Yeah, you seem to be able to just blend right into the shadows of everything around you, sneaking your way down through, getting along, eventually making your way around the back of the Howling Wolf Inn. You guys actually do beat Gragnold and Baeridin there, because they're putting on such a show. They're not really moving quickly.
Baeridin and Gragnold. We're walking this way, and we're gonna go into this place because that's how you rhyme.
I'm so excited to go to sleep.
Me too.
As you guys come around the corner, like, you this time clearly see Weebly sitting on a fence. Like, all right, come on,
Should we still?
just come here, just walk, just walk like you normally do. Just walk like.
Immeral is over in the corner in the shadows, dying of laughter.
It just looks like this.
Go ahead and give me another stealth check, but this time with disadvantage since you're laughing so hard.
Okay. Tell you what, I only got 13 that time.
All right.
Rolled another 2!
Where's my paper with your passive perceptions
I
on
think
it?
like Baeridin forgot how to walk, so he just thinks this is how you walk.
Well, I had all of your passive perceptions out on a piece of paper somewhere because I was being super organized, and I don't know where I put it.
My passive perception is 16.
I think...
Mine is also 16.
Yes, Baeridin, you see Immeral laughing in the corner.
I actually think that probably works better than anything else to make Baeridin walk normal.
Okay.
Thinking about it a little too hard right now.
Yeah. And
chew gum.
Weebly just kind of opens up, he leads you guys around a corner and down into one of the sewer hatches. And he's just kind of shaking his head. He's like, right, okay, that's a thing. Just be quiet. Everything echoes really well.
Oh,
and
we're supposed to be quiet. Shh.
So you guys wander through the sewers, and eventually you come to this gradual slope up. So you're still underground, but you've definitely traveled up quite a ways. And you travel along for about another 10 minutes or so, and then he goes, He turned around and he's like, all right, be quiet. We're going to go up there, find out what we're facing, make sure this is all good to go, and then go and do our thing. And I keep you alive, and then I can go back to doing my thing, right?
You mean we keep you alive?
Yeah, and we do a thing.
No, the order's pretty clear. I have to keep you alive.
I feel flattered.
Yeah.
What else did Daisy say?
What?
What else did Daisy say?
Gragnold, you're talking to him.
Daisy's
Sorry.
not the one telling me to keep you alive.
Who told you to keep us alive?
My patron.
Who's your patron?
Thank you.
Typically goes by, well, it's a bit of a private matter, but...
Well, given it's our lives on the line, I think we're extended that courtesy.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
That's a 16.
Cool.
Oh yeah, because I got Dr. B's Vest of BS.
Yeah, he's got his Vest of BS. He gets advantage on persuasion. 16?
Yeah.
Patron doesn't tend to like me spreading their name around much. Just say someone who's interested in power and things being in balance.
Yeah, that doesn't exactly narrow it down.
Power balancer.
We'll talk about this later because if our lives are on the line and you're paid in their service, I want to know who it is.
Look, they don't ask me to... They gave me my powers. They don't ask for much usually, but when they say jump, I have to say how high.
When you say they, you don't by chance mean two people in one body, do you?
No, I just mean an incredibly powerful being.
It's like a gender neutral term.
I just thought maybe that was Star Child.
Oh
God, no. Oh, those assholes.
Gragnold, you're on top of it.
A patron?
Listen. Hey, Gragnold.
They'll-
Good job, Artie. Are
Ugh.
we being too loud in this cave?
Yeah.
Nah, come on, let's go up.
Okay, guys. Shh.
Hey, that's on the Snorlax thing.
And now we're using our inside.
All right. You guys come up, and Emerald, you recognize this immediately. The streets of Hilltop. Places that you used to love to come to do a little bit of recon, imagining all the nice things that you could swipe inside of those buildings.
Oh, this is good. This is hard to resist. Just to flex the muscles, stealing things.
Yeah.
I'd give them back, but just to flex the muscles.
But you guys wander your way past a couple of the houses more towards the escape tunnels. These tunnels they do have lights and are well guarded. But you see in the shadow, so there's the light, but then there's like 10 feet of shadows, and standing back you see a familiar looking hooded figure. And you guys all kind of saunter up and sit down. And Daisy pulls back her hood to reveal her face, and then before pulling it back to hide it again. All right, well, are you all ready?
As ready as we're going to be.
I'm all ready.
Why is Weebly here if you're also here?
Weebly works with me. I trust him, and when he tells me he's needed in a place, it's always turned out to be true. It seems to be better to let him be around, and plus he volunteered, so why not?
Weebly, you volunteered. You do like us.
He just kind of shakes his head. So what are we up against? The intelligence wasn't exactly clear, but there seemed to be some form of strange creatures, but one of them does seem to look humanish. But...
Human-ish?
Human-ish is what they said.
Hair Snorlax.
But it sounds like at least one of them was an ooze. Do you guys have any experience dealing with those?
A little bit, yes.
Yep.
Useful.
What color?
They didn't get close enough.
You knew it was news just by its sound and smell?
The sound of it. the scout didn't want to get too close to anything. They wanted to see what's going on and not be seen.
That's so cool. Thank you. How do I change?
How do I change my password? The flaming hand sloth. I like it.
Infinite slothy
terrifying.
power.
This is a terrifying enemy.
But I've got the current guards are ones on the payroll, so we've got about a half hour to go in and take care of this before other guards show up and get our people in to keep the jerks here thinking that this tunnel's impassable and giving us some bargaining power.
Done.
Okay, well, let's go check it out.
Let's do it.
All right. So, as you are going along, you hear Weebly kind of start mumbling a spell under his breath here. And I need to get out a pencil.
We're not making... No. Shh. Gragnold, we're not making fun of our allies.
Trying to connect with him.
Well, let's let him lead the way on how to connect.
One thing I've learned is meet people where they are. That's how you make friends.
All right, and so...
Ice crack.
Thank you.
What does he have? Anyway, whatever. All right, so let me drag you guys over to the new map.
New map?
New map! Which is, again, I had this prepped last week, so... Oh, that is loud.
Yeah, but that was ominous.
That was very ominous and well-timed.
So do I have control over everybody?
Yes, you should.
It is dark in here.
Oh
no.
Whoa.
What happened?
There's a fire!
Oh!
All right, try moving your 3 tokens around. The 2... so this one that I'm moving right here, that's Daisy.
Gotcha.
And that's Weebly. And actually, she would be in the back and Weebly would lead.
Can we call Weebly Weebs?
Sure.
Or Weebo?
I mean, you can call me whatever you want.
Thank you.
Did you want to start like trying out nicknames on Weebly? I don't know what Weebly's gonna do about that.
I don't know what Weebs is going to say.
All right. So anything you guys want to prepare or do before going in?
No.
Are there any animals nearby?
I'll make a perception check.
14? No, 15?
This is great music.
It's so ominous.
Oh, okay. So no map spoilers from chat, because chat could see.
You guys see the whole map?
Oh, can they see the whole map?
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
that's so cool, because I'm actually trying to pull it up since we can't see the chat.
Don't look at the whole map.
I'm not looking at the whole map. I'm not looking at the whole... I'm just looking at the chat.
All right. So as you guys come in,
Oh, that'd be good.
all right. Let me go ahead and try this one.
Oh, there we go. That's much better. I don't have to watch it on my phone.
All right. Well, I thought I told it to stop the music.
I love this music.
There we go.
I feel like I need to be like in an abandoned house. Like,
Yeah. It's not quite the...
well, Megan, just to give you a heads up of what I'm trying to do, I wanted to use sense to explore the cave.
Okay. So, as you look around, what did you roll for your investigation check? I'm so sorry.
Perception is 15.
15? So you see a couple of, like, rats around, some other small mice and things like that. Not too much else, though.
Could I use beast sense on the mouse or the rat or mice or whatever and see if I can explore the cave if I had a little recon work?
Sure. All right, so how does Beast Sense work again, please?
It means I can look through the creature's eyes.
Okay. So you go ahead and cast Beast Sense on one of the rats, and it wanders into the cave. What you see is a fairly narrow entrance, and the rat's just kind of sticking really close to the wall. And so as it comes in, you see the cavern open up more, and it's kind of darting along, and then as it's hiding in the walls, you do hear a voice going, "This doesn't look quite right." Before the rat just kind of like burrows like into a hole, kind of going into some sort of rat burrow.
I recognize the voice.
It's none you've ever heard before.
Can I tell what species it is?
Humanoid, and I'll also say this: it doesn't. The tempo and of the speech did not sound natural.
It's ooze.
Do we hear this? It's an ooze.
I said Gragnold sort of like phases out of his beast sense. Like I imagine his go back in his head as he's like looking through the rest. It's an ooze.
Well, we knew that.
No, well now it's a talking ooze.
It's a talking ooze?
I think
Talking ooze?
I'm not sure.
How does it have a mouth?
But
That's how it talks.
Or just like jiggle, 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 jiggle.
It's a talking. The ooze can talk. Never heard of anything like that.
it sounded unnatural. Voice I heard. All I can say. Talking ooze.
And I'm going to go ahead and let you guys roll a history check.
I remember the story of the talking ooze.
Well, finally got it.
So,
I finally got my one.
You got your one? All right.
I got a 22.
This guy has been flirting with... Actually, you know what? This guy has not been treating me well.
All right. So, Baeridin, you recall being in the jungle and fighting some creatures that actually brought your friends to 0 hit points. As
These
you were...
The ones that we actually fought before.
An ooze that spoke? Yeah, could seem that way.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, those are real bad.
Oh, that's not a good thing.
Oh, I remember that.
I remember some bad oozes that talk.
Bad oozes.
Wait, you've heard of oozes that talk before?
Sure, in the jungle. That was a long way from here.
Oh.
Yeah, remember those things?
Do I remember those things?
I would say with the prompting, yeah, you would remember.
Yes. Oh, those. The marionette things?
Yeah.
Oh.
They were really bad. Don't get hit by stuff.
Yeah. No, these were the puppet ones, right?
Yeah.
So we want to stay away from them.
What was that?
Nope.
That was air traffic control. That's what that was.
Megan, your mic broke up a little bit.
Oh, did it? Oh, jeez. Oh,
you
you know what it is? It's...
No, you sounded like air traffic control just coming in.
Oh, weird. Every now and then this microphone does seem to screw up. So that's interesting that it still happens. Okay.
You sound okay now, though.
You're good now.
Huh. That's weird.
Okay, so we've got the Puppet Master oozes.
All right. So you guys make your way into... All right.
This is like if Tom Waits did horror music.
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't need that. Never mind. All right, so Weeble starts going, all right, so how do we kill these things then?
I think it was fire last time.
It certainly
I think we can
it helped, I
We
guess.
can do all kinds of stuff to them. Chop them.
Yeah, they mostly died like all the
Slice
other
'em.
oozes did.
You did slice them and dice them.
Put them in a stew.
Mm-hmm.
That probably would work, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The heat would really tear them apart.
Dissipate.
All right, so fire and stay away from them. Got it. You
Basically,
guys,
yes.
Stews. Stews, yeah.
these are, walking oozes?
They
Well,
mostly look like
sort
people, but then they had some, I don't know, I guess like, they got in your head.
They're connected to an ooze with a sort of psychic bond.
Oh, Gragnold, that's pretty good.
Thank you.
Never heard that term
Well,
before.
I have a psychic daughter. No,
Well,
about psychic bonds.
with a 2 and a 3, Weebly
Actually-
and Daisy don't know what the hell's going on.
Ask Dawn what she knows about this.
Well, okay. With the prompting, what does Immeral remember about this?
I will say that you remember fighting these things. You remember if they hit you, they could go... If
It was
you...
like an extra psychic damage, right?
Yeah, it did extra damage. Like, the more you fought it, the more it hit you, the worse you were performing.
So I make sure to tell Daisy and Weebly here that every time they hit you, it just would get in your head more and more, and you would fight back less and less.
That sounds right.
You see Weebly, who's dropped his disguise, by the way. He's back to being a purple tiefling.
Here you are, Weebly.
Please tell me you do the Lost Boys and Hook.
Just-
There you are, Weebly.
He kind of looks...
Weebly likes
Weeb's the man.
that.
Were you guys fighting demons in the jungle?
I don't believe demons were
They
part
seem
of
like
it. No.
oozes.
They were
Mostly
oozed, yeah.
oozes and zombies.
Could have been demonic.
Well, I mean, there was
zombie
the tentacle thing in the brain.
I don't think that was demon though. But I don't know.
Yeah, but they're definitely the squiddy thing and the.
Yeah, it was kind of demon-esque.
Uh-huh.
I'm not a doctor.
Yeah. We're not demon doctors.
All right.
I have the stethoscope, though. You brought it, right?
No.
Oh. How am I going to be a doctor?
All right. Well, let's go in so we won't touch. We stay at range.
Stay at range.
Can I ask Dawn what she might know about these psychic ooze creatures?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and pull her out and... So I really should have Dawn bring her up all the time on D&D Beyond. D&D Beyond, also not a sponsor.
Also not a sponsor.
Hashtag not ad.
But I'm using D&D Beyond right now.
Hashtag
I am too.
We are all using D&D Beyond.
Intelligence.
Technically, you're-
Oh, I mean, didn't you print it from D&D Beyond?
So go ahead and roll an intelligence check for her.
What's her?
Her intelligence is 12, so she has a +1 modifier.
Oh, Levi, you've got a pink ooze in the Everon group? How you like the Everon group?
You like it?
I, like Dr.
Gus.
B, was so
Gus
close
is a
to
good
getting a
name.
20, and instead I got a 2. It's
All
right
right,
next
you hear Dawn's voice. I'm not sure. I wasn't awake. You and I weren't attuned to one another when you fought these things before. I don't know what they are.
Fair. All right. Dawn doesn't know anything. I mean, about this. She knows lots of things.
Not specifically about this.
She don't.
All right, so
How's that going, by the way?
Weebly starts leading you guys into the cave. Do you follow?
Yeah, we follow Weebly.
All right, what's the order here?
I will actually follow closely behind Weebly, making sure to keep a constant eye out for any sort of danger.
All right, I'll
Who
put you
doesn't
there.
have night? Who doesn't have dark vision?
We all have dark.
We all have dark
You guys
vision.
all have dark vision. Yep. All right.
I'm going to summon, because it lasts an hour, and we're supposed to be out of here in a half an hour. You think an Allosaurus is too big for the cave?
An Allosaurus is too big for the cave.
You're gonna become it.
I'm going to summon it.
What?
Yeah.
An Allosaurus with how big is the cave?
See what you're looking at right now on the screen there. It's 5 foot. The passage you're in is pretty narrow.
Allosaurus.
Well, my next best choice is giant constrictor snake.
There you go. That's an arrow.
Can I write it?
Only if you're super low to the ground.
I think you'd just be sitting on the ground and like
Yeah.
like this.
Yep.
So you're gonna summon a snake to you?
I think I'm going to summon a giant constrictor snake
All right.
to help us out with this fight.
So you summon.
Upcoming ooze gunk.
Let me see if I can find a snake token really quickly. Hey, there's one. Tweak. And I'm gonna give you control of it.
Hey.
I'll turn to him and I'll say, oh wait, what's his name?
Spencer.
Spencer.
Sibilance?
I'm going to say, Spencer, don't trip anyone. Well, I mean, don't trip any of us.
All right. Were you going second with Spencer?
I'm going to go in front of Spencer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go second with Spencer.
All right. And Gragnold, would you take up the rear or have Daisy take up the rear?
I'll
I
take.
would really feel comfortable if Daisy was watching our back.
Yeah. I don't care. Whichever. If Immeral says So, but whatever Daisy wants.
She doesn't mind. She's...
Okay. We're just going to be nice to each other. No, you go first.
Yep. No. Go ahead.
No, not for you. It's fine. It's fine. You can go first. I'll take the back.
All right. And so Weebly's going to do perception.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were going to go, but no, that's fine. I'll go first. Fine.
All right. So, as you guys are coming, I'm going to go ahead and just move you all a little bit forward here. Doink.
Cavey.
And around the cave, you do see Weebly hold up his hand, and you can hear this kind of...
Is he talking again?
And then you hear again, no. Speak. And just and sort of this weird
Riddle's just trying to communicate. Which direction is it coming from?
So it's coming from... I'm going to shoot a fireball the way it's coming from. Like...
That's a solid plan for life.
When in doubt.
When in doubt, use the fire thing. That's where it's coming from.
Okay, from the right.
Mm-hmm.
All in favor of going to kill that thing.
Well, let's at least investigate it. Let's decide if we're killing it later.
It's a fair.
Gragnold.
Can't make friends, can't kill anything.
Gragnold, we really appreciate you showing restraint. It's very mature.
He just wants to behead some stuff.
I know he wants to behead some stuff, but it's not appropriate at all the time.
Oops, nope.
Immeral, go check and see what it is.
We'll work on that.
All right, so are you going to go scout ahead?
Yeah, I'll sneak on my way in there.
All right.
My first die is in dice jail. Actually, hold on. My first die is in dice jail right now, so...
Hot.
Oh, come on. The 6 bounced off my phone for the 16. Instead, I got a 6, so 17 sneak.
17 sneak. All right.
Dad panda.
The thing rolled a natural 1.
Be quieter.
I actually pick up a pebble and throw it
very quietly.
Very quietly.
Yeah. All right. So you can see yourself there on the screen?
I can.
All right. Where would you be? Or Adam, do you want to move him, or can you move yourself? Or
I'm sneaking up the right corridor. Ooh,
wrong person.
Yeah. So sneaking up the right corridor. Oh, hey, look at that. It opens up, stupid fog of war.
This is not fog of war. This is dynamic lighting, and boy, was it a pain in the butt to do for this cave.
Yeah, but...
Okay. By the way, as we're doing this, I'm making sure to mark the walls with chalk.
Okay. All right.
So we know which direction we've been in.
Alrighty, no problem. And what you see actually is this looks like a human woman, possibly, standing near this other figure that's this weird combination of bone inside of jelly that you can see and clothing, but it's like it's trying to make a face, like to create a face off the skull that it's got, but it's not doing a very good job of it.
No, you don't see it yet. No. You don't see this yet.
I know.
So I see all of this.
I heard it.
Mm-hmm.
I sneak back to inform them what's going on.
Okay.
What did you see? Was it the Snorlax?
I don't know what this Snorlax is, and I want to say, let's not react harshly and quickly before we get there.
I'm gonna drink my potion of wonder. Here goes nothing.
Draw a card. Which I have to say, I gave my therapy group the Wand of Wonder, where they can draw from the deck of wonder.
That was a great idea. And by the way, I just ordered one of these off of RPG Now.
It's so awesome. Also, not a sponsor.
Also not a sponsor. Yes, Gemhammer and Sons. Oh, the Deck of Wonder. What's it do? What happens?
This is going to be great.
Oh, I got the deck? Okay.
Everybody's hands got on it?
Yep.
Okay. Boom.
You want to do it from the top? Or do you want to pull from the middle?
What we got?
Nearest hostile creatures turn into rabbits.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Yep.
I have to measure some things.
Yes! Thank you, Deck of Wonder.
Does it have a range on there?
Doesn't.
It does
It literally
not.
just says nearby. Oh, it says nearby hostile creatures turn into rabbits.
Nearby, that's DM's choice.
Okay.
It does say creatures.
Creatures.
It does say
nearby.
creatures, so I need a free asset. Ah,
We are
there we go.
clearly less than 100 feet away.
All right, I don't have a rabbit. I can do rabbit or I can do rat or turtle.
Turtle!
All right.
They're cuddlier than... Actually,
just go
rats are pretty cute.
Flip them
That's
all
a pretty
over
cool.
on their back.
Yeah. All right, let me.
Well, in
That's
fairness,
what you
Noah
get.
dear, this is not a ranged spell. This
RNG stuff.
RNG. Thank you. Sorry.
It is that. This is the Deck of Wonder, which is super fun.
Yeah. So here's how I'm going to rule this, so you guys don't feel like I'm cheating things on you. There was a creature within 25 feet, then the next nearest creature was 40 feet away.
Okay.
Okay.
So it only did get one. But what you see is suddenly you hear this little sound and you see this rabbit suddenly appear.
Thank you, Levi.
And it's just kind of freaked out looking as it starts to hop by all of you guys.
Oh, wait. I'm going to cast Animal Friendship using my mask.
Oh, yeah, you have. Did you attune? Does it require attunement? Okay.
I'm attuned to the Mask of the Beast.
Have it tell you all the secrets of the cave.
Let's see. Convince a beast that you mean it no harm. Choose a beast that you can see within range. It must see and hear you. The beast's intelligence is 4 or lower. Oh, 4 or higher, the spell fails.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not going to have a spell. Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Need to look up stats.
My DC is 14.
What is the wisdom on a rabbit?
That is a great question.
I mean, which rabbit are we talking
most
about?
animals
Are we
are
talking
okay
about
on
Bugs
that.
Bunny? Because he had a lot of common sense.
He did have a lot of common sense.
That's true. He was also a humanoid.
I rolled a 13 and it's a +0, so 13, so it's a failure.
Awesome.
Wow. Okay.
Baeridin just leans down and goes, "Hey, little buddy, are you lost? Come
And just a
on.
little twitchy nose.
Don't you worry." And so technically, it's a small creature, right?
It is a small creature. It is a rabbit.
So my gnomish background lets me speak with small beasts.
Oh my god.
Yes.
So I'm gonna ask him what's going on and how he's doing.
Where am I?
You're in a cave.
Why?
The question we're all trying to answer.
Does Gragnold have any idea that this potion does this
Yeah, it's a
thing?
good-
Or is like, why are we gonna do it? Do with this rabbit here?
I will say that, like, Gragnold would have an idea that it did. You felt something happen. Like, there was this moosh of energy coming out of you. But, like, you don't feel any stronger. Nothing cool happened that you could see.
Something cool to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I'm extra strong. Gragnold.
He just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah. I try out this sword.
No!
All right.
Just let up Dawn.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I rolled another 1 for perception. But there's 2 of them.
Oh.
And you hear suddenly this.
Okay, what do we see in the cave now?
And this what looks like a woman, but with like these reddishy glowing eyes, turns around. It's like, intruders, we're under attack, and that's initiative.
Well, no, wait, hold on. We're not necessarily here to attack.
I'm pretty sure we are.
I think you're gonna have to do that.
Gragnold's standing with a sword out.
He used the torch wrong.
I'm totally going to.
He's just trying to give us light.
Oh god, I got so many people to track.
Crud.
Baeridin's totally going to pick up the bunny and take it with him. He's going to say, "Don't worry, little buddy, I'll keep you safe." This bunny was probably some type of horrific beast. Or jelly or something.
The audience is clearly on your side, Megan. They are not wanting to let me talk my way out of this. Okay, fine. I'll roll a D1.
D1.
I think you got a one.
Whoops.
Got a Mobius strip with you?
I might.
Oh. Wow.
Do I just drop my phone for that?
Yeah.
No, because I mean, still take two sides.
Yeah.
I think it's just a Mobius strip.
But you need a Mobius strip.
Somebody give me a sphere. Do you have a ball? Because that's that would be a D1.
Actually, I was...
100, it's almost a sphere.
The audience is definitely on your side for this, Megan.
Hey. All right. Daisy gets
Justifiably
the
so.
lovely, not a sponsor, level up dice, pink dice. Ooh, gosh, she rolled terrible.
The yay for the pink dice.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, she has a really good initiative.
Wait, unless that was Daisy, in which case I know
Bad pink.
bad for the pink dice.
Yeah. And fancy metal
See,
dice.
no, Shrink is curious to let me talk.
15 plus 2, 17.
Do you speak ooze?
I could maybe. I would drool a bit.
Sorry for the dragging of the initiative order. Okay, so...
I would drool a little bit just to see if it would work. And I'll just stare at
All right. Immeral, what'd you get for
Immeral
initiative?
got an 18.
18?
Yep.
All right. Baeridin?
11. And you could probably just put the snake on my initiative.
Yep. And Gragnold?
10.
All right.
Gragnold's just really excited. He's like, yeah, I'm going to attack something.
All right. I'm changing Weebly's initiative because I'm not going 3 times in a row.
Yeah, that's fine. Weebly's going to hold off.
Oh.
See how things pan
Yeah.
out.
That's better. All right. So, as you guys come around the corner and start to see this, there's this thing on the ground that's sort of, again, it's humanish looking, but there's parts of it that are still see-through and it's still kind of gobbled together. It starts to move.
Ugh. What should I name the rabbit?
Hopper.
I already have a pet named Hobbs. So I don't know.
What did they name the rabbit in Archer?
All right, he uses a double dash on its movement. So it's just moving across the ground. And you see it's kind of stepping, but it's also kind of like slithering a little bit.
A little bit.
Not quite seeming to hold a form together. It's having a hard time keeping itself together.
Okay.
Gragnold, don't get hit.
Do something about that.
All right, Immeral, you are up next.
And I say, we're not here to be hostile. Do I see any difference?
Make a perception check.
I'm going to say, good God, you're going into dice jail now. You got sprung. Dice jail. I'm going to say that was a critical fail.
Okay. It doesn't look like it. So what's your free action?
Okay, well, then you know what? I'm going to actually use Fist of Unbroken Air.
Okay.
As I do that, say, we don't want to hurt you. And I'm going to move just ahead, just behind Gragnold there, and use a Fist of Unbroken Air right over his shoulder at the ooze.
Okay.
Or whatever that thing is slithering towards us. Like, we don't want to actually hurt you. We can stop this fight now. I'm getting you away from us.
Okay, go ahead. And it's a saving throw on its part?
It's a DC 14, which saving throw? DC 14 strength.
Strength. Ooh. No, with 3?
Okay. So, well, crud.
You're going to do a bunch of damage.
I'm going to do a lot of damage to this thing.
I want to hurt you.
All right, so that's 9. Wow, 19 damage. And it's pushed back 20 feet away and knocked prone.
Oof.
So what, you were punching it this way?
Can oozes be prone?
We're about to find out, aren't we?
A person, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't really walk. It's sort of like glided.
So maybe it's just going to fall over and then just glide towards us in that position.
It's going to use that thing there to kind of show it's prone. So it kind of...
Like Alex Mack. You know?
Yeah, it's kind of like this floppy, jello-y thing that falls on the ground is what you see.
Solid
Mack.
Alex Mack reference.
Yeah,
All right. Anything... Is that all you're going to do?
And I'm saying, we don't want to actually fight.
Okay.
I realize it's convincing at this point, given I just blasted it with air.
Some of us do, actually. Speak for all of
us.
And you see this other one, the one that's looking with the kind of reddish eyes glowing, looking out. Have it make a quick perception check.
How do I change my password? You can just shove off with that logic. With that logic stuff. Right?
I don't want to fight you.
I don't want to fight you. Boom! We can end this right now.
As you like elbow him. Peace is the best answer.
It looks over and it's actually just able to see Weebly. And you see it's... you serve my enemy. And it...
Well, I don't like where this is going.
Reaches out and...
Weebly.
Weebly!
Going to try to do a hold person.
Weebly with the red eyes?
Yeah.
It's never good when red eyes say my enemy.
Yeah, that's not great.
All right, so you see her... They have to make a wisdom saving throw. All right. And so Weebly... It's not all that wise. We'll see how he does. 17. I think that makes it.
Weebly's okay?
Weebly's okay. So you see like this spell kind of starting to come around him, and he shakes it off and looks like demons.
They look like
they're demons?
That's what he says. And that's all that one can do on its turn. Baeridin, it is your turn.
I'm going to first send in the snake.
All right. Send in the snake!
What is the snake's action?
Baeridin gonna snake, 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 snake.
We need fighting music.
4, 5.
Snake it off. Snake it off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So which one is the one with the red eyes? Is that?
So the one in green.
That's this one?
Yep, that one. No, the one that is not prone. The one that's prone is not quite fully formed. It's looking like it's not quite together.
Should I keep that one down?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll coil I'll do a constrict attack.
I think it's an ooze.
On the ooze. Sure, you like when you grab your Jello.
Yeah, I mean, what happens to Jello when you squeeze it?
Yeah. I suppose that's true.
Yeah.
All the times I've squeezed Jello.
It's very soothing.
It's very soothing. All right, so that's a 19 to hit.
All right, so that's the one against the one that's standing, right?
That's the prone one.
The prone one. Oh, okay, 19 definitely hits. Yeah, go ahead and roll the damage.
Well, I guess it's advantage, right? Because it's prone.
Yeah, just to see if you get a crit.
I did not. So then it is damage, and the target is grappled with a DC 16 escape.
Okay.
3.
So it is prone and grappled.
And it's 11 damage. Bludgeoning.
11 bludgeoning.
So it's taken 30 bludgeoning damage.
Nice work.
So I guess,
Yeah.
is it okay if I put the snake on top of him? Just so
Yeah, go for it. So the snake kind of comes in and wraps around this ooze, and it's not looking very happy having this snake on it. Anything else? Oh, now it's your turn. Yep, that's the snake.
I'll come up here. I don't really want to. What's range on? I'll come up here, and just to make things easier on Gragnold, I'm going to Thorn Whip the person in green.
Okay. And
Baeridin's going to... that's a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
Oh my god.
And that's 7 damage.
Okay.
And then I pull her 10 feet closer.
All right.
Them.
It's looking like it's in a female body, but the voice has been sort of genderless, would be the best way to put it.
Pull them 10 feet closer.
All right.
And Baeridin's going to follow Immeral's lead on this. He's also holding the bunny under one arm. Who he's still trying to come up with a name for. And then he's going to follow Immeral's lead, and he's going to say, we are friendly individuals!
All right.
Find this.
On her turn, Daisy is going to come up here and look forward towards Gragnold.
Lots of great snake puns, guys. Keep them coming.
All right, Dwarf Man, I want to see you remove some heads and do well. You have inspiration. And Emerald, she puts a hand out on you and whispers in your ear,
It's like a straight up bard.
be quick. And you feel this shuddering kind of come through you, and you feel fast.
Oh, like haste fast?
Like haste fast.
Are you kidding me?
So, what does that give you? Like 20 attacks per
Let's actually see what that gives me. Let's take a quick look.
Haste is bonkers.
Well, on a monk?
Yeah.
Good
Haste
God.
on a monk is so much fun.
I've never done this.
I'm gonna have to give you more d20s. Do you want to use like?
Let's see. Hold on. Let's see what the actual
get some
effect
more
of haste
D20s
is.
out of the thing.
I've got a few.
And I believe it's a D6 inspiration.
Oh, you kid. Okay, first of all, it gives me +2 bonus to AC, advantage on dexterity saving throws, and an additional action on each of its turns.
Thanks, Daisy.
And it can only be it can be used to take the attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use option. So I'm going to get a 1 extra attack each turn.
Yep.
And a bonus to my AC.
If he uses the attack action with the haste on his turn, does he get 2 attacks?
Because I already get an extra attack.
You get, so this gives you a hasted attack.
So this gives me 4 attacks?
So no, you have your, no, because this will just be an extra, so 3.
Okay, he doesn't get to use extra attack.
No, so he's got 2 monk attacks, a hasted attack, and then if you wanted to do flurry of blows.
So I've got my regular 2 attacks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your hasted action.
Attack, plus my unarmed strike for my monk bonus.
Yep.
That I could, so I have a potential of 5 attacks each round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
He slices, he dices.
Yes. All right.
Plus my bonus AC. I'm hard to hit.
Yes.
Do it.
All right. And I'm sorry, Gragnold, that is a D8 inspiration that you have.
Awesome. I was going to ask.
That is her turn.
This is ridiculous.
Gragnold.
I'm going to go chop up that thing right in front of me.
All right. Are you going into a rage?
Yes, I am. I'm gonna.
Oh
I
my
got
God.
Dawn out. I've got the scimitar out. Still waiting for Duskbringer to show his face, his sword-like face, and then I'm gonna go and slice at this thing with the Gragnold scissor.
All right. Go for it.
Classic Gragnold scissor slice.
That is a 28 on my first attack.
Good.
That
God.
hits.
And then the second one is, yeah, I'm going to use my inspiration on that one. That's an 11.
Are you gonna read?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm reached. But that's not 19.
19 hits.
You get 2 attacks with your wing. Or unless this is, I guess, because the bonus.
I'm doing the regular old slice with those 2 things. I think both of those hit, right?
Yeah, those both hit.
Cool. That is a...
So you see Dawn come out with this just kind of bright, glowing light. And so at this point, I need to do something to Gragnold since...
Thank you, Noah, dear. Oh.
20 damage.
All right.
That's
Good God.
ridiculous.
20 damage? All right. So Gragnold comes forward and just slices into this thing and then does another slice. And you guys see what you saw back in the jungles near Mabu. This reddish ooze starting to come out and these bones showing in this... oh, that's the wrong one.
Knew it. The jungle. I knew I spotted it from somewhere.
Welcome to the jungle.
And its eyes kind of look up and it looks angry. I will say, give me just a quick intelligence check, Gragnold.
Quick intelligence check. Good thing this is my best stat.
I'm sure it is.
14.
Huh? 14? This one looks a lot more well-formed. Like, you're slicing into it and you're seeing the ooze coming out of it, but, like, other than the red eyes, this thing looks perfectly like a human.
Oh, well, I want to cut it again.
Okay. That was both your damages, though, was 20 total, right?
Yeah, that was my main hand weapon and my offhand.
All right. So that is you. Weebly.
Oh my goodness, he's strong. He's pissed. He'll see
Yeah,
you.
he comes forward. And you see Weebly coming forward, and he's just like shouting out, like, "These are demons, guys! Be freaking careful!" And he's gonna go ahead and what is he gonna do? He's just gonna go and try to Eldritch Blast that guy.
Oh, okay, it's a classic.
It's from
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey, how do I change my password? What's that quote?
No, I know it.
Let's see if Adam can
17
remember.
hits.
It's from,
Type it out.
The
7.
It's that thing.
It's with Heath Ledger. And
A Knight's Tale?
A
A Knight's Tale?
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's totally a reference to A Knight's Tale.
14. That does not hit. Okay, 1 hits, 1 does not hit.
Ah! We actually got the delay. We got that right before
Yeah, I have
we
no idea
typed
what
it
that
up.
is.
13. All right, so he comes forward, and you see these little bits of light coming, and he blasts one out, and it hits center mass, kind of knocking it back, and as the second one just shoots off to the side, doing 13 points of damage.
Wow.
3, 4. As I keep track of the damage.
Wow, Weebs. Not bad.
Ah, dang it. I'm still going twice in a row. All right. So
okay.
the one that's constrained by the snake's going to try to get out of the snake. Oh, with a crit natural 20, gets out.
Ooh.
Ooh.
But I think that would be its whole action to stand up and become unrestrained.
Does he just like is it just like Terminator 2 where he just
wait.
like squeezes between the things and like
Oh man, it's like a T1000 coming together again.
Or like
Yeah, so it kind of stands up and like cracks its neck a little bit.
These 90s references and more. Brought to you.
All right, if you're grappled, is it a full action to release the grapple?
I think it's probably just your move, but I couldn't say for
Well, it's certainly half a move to get to stand up.
Yeah.
The condition also ends.
Boy, we gotta get. It's all 90s references all the time.
Yes, all the time. I love all the 90s references.
Welcome to Critical
All right,
All
this
90s
thing's supposed to get 2 attacks, but I'm only going to have it do 1 because I'll say one of its attacks was... So it's going to go against the snake, because the snake is right there, causing it problems.
No, Spencer!
17 to hit.
17 definitely hits the snake.
All right, d6 plus 4.
Let's see.
No, I would imagine a snake, especially.
5 points of damage.
Does have an insane number of hit points.
All right,
though,
so
it's
five
good.
points of bludgeoning damage plus... I get to roll my fun d4s. Where is it?
It's not gonna succeed on any of these.
6 points of psychic damage. And it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm willing to bet this anaconda don't want none.
No.
No.
No buts. It's a 4.
Okay. Oh, you know what? Never mind. It can't use that ability because I said it used one of its attacks to get out. So.
Ah.
All right. But what you guys do see is there's another one of these small things kind of moving forward. And it's going to move forward towards you, Gragnold.
It's a trick.
Yeah, that's psychic damages.
And it's going to try to hit you with a 19.
Wonder did nothing.
19?
19 what?
Oof.
Sorry, what?
19 to hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That would hit
All
me
right.
under those circumstances.
4 points of bludgeoning damage plus 2 points of psychic damage.
All right.
Oh.
All right.
Sorry, that was 4 points of bludgeoning, which is halved, and then what was the psychic?
2 points of psychic.
I'm gonna make another 90s reference.
Yes.
Really?
All right, so you see this like little ooze filled with like bones and bits of metal and other things that it's kind of absorbed coming out and kind of smacking at you. It hurts a little bit, and you kind of feel it blast into your mind. All right, Immeral.
All right, Immeral is going to, since we're going with a 90s theme, Immeral is going to try, who is standing to the east of Immeral?
That is Weebly.
Weeb? Okay.
Weebs.
So
Weebs.
I'm gonna move past Weebly and actually see if I can do a spring maneuver off of Gragnold's knee and spin around, shot like a blender with my short sword, going directly to the south of Greeny McSkeleton.
All right, so you're aiming at the green one?
Yeah. Where the hell?
Oh,
Yeah, you go. You do.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I trust you. So landing to the south of Greeny McSkeleton there. All right, and so this is going to be my first of 3 short sword attacks.
Alrighty.
That's gross.
Just roll all the attack rolls at once.
Okay, that's a 13. It's a why didn't you get the 18 on that one? Crud. That's a 9. That's better. That's a 24. All right, so 14, 9, and 24.
Only the 24 hits.
Of course it does. All right. So the first one, it was a spiraling slash. It looked very impressive. I just want to make that really clear. It was extremely impressive. And because I kept spinning, I missed with the second one. But got the footing on that third one and then just thrust straight into its torso.
All right, so just kind of...
Yes.
Like
Yes.
Volo
And then...
from Soul Calibur?
I have no idea. I don't play Soul Calibur. But anyway, for that first
Obscure
one, it does
reference,
7 damage.
Also 90s reference.
And then I'm going to use Flurry of Blows.
All right.
All right, there we go. That's God bless this not thingy. There we go. I got 1 attack that hit. I got 1 attack.
It was
that
really
hit.
impressive, though. I'm really.
That was yeah.
Very correct.
So I pull the sword out.
Yeah,
I
so
pull the
it's
sword out,
really good.
and I attempt to trip the ooze, being a futile effort.
Yes.
And then realizing it's a futile effort, I do a spinning heel kick directly into what we will affectionately refer to as its jaw.
All right.
For 6 more damage.
6 damage. All right. So doing all that. All right. It's kind of looking like banged up, and it's kind of looking around at both of you. Anything else on your turn?
I appreciate the golf clap. How do I change my password?
Nice.
I think we need to get a voting system in place. I'm going to advocate for this. We need to get a voting system in place where our audience can help us out if they, I don't know, do what they would do. Maybe tip us. I don't know.
All right. It's going to first off go ahead and try to do an attack against Gragnold. Oh.
I'm here.
Drop the dice. That didn't count. 14?
Kill me.
Does 14 hit?
14 hit?
14 does not hit.
All right, does not. It's going to do a second attack against Immeral. Sorry. That'd be a natural 20.
Oh. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Nope.
That's the only thing that could hit me.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm gonna roll this true, but because this is gonna be alrighty.
Yikes.
And here I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with my turn.
Well, I think we actually have people who are willing to tip the scales in somebody's favor.
All right. Oh, I rolled really well too. I'm sorry. All right, so 21 points of bludgeoning damage plus.
Are you kidding me? What? Someone tell me I have advantages on things.
Plus 9 points of psychic damage. And
So
go ahead
that
and make a
was
wisdom saving throw.
50 damage.
Huh?
20. Oh, that was 50. So that's 50 damage.
Wait.
Before
21.
And plus 29.
No, 21 plus 9.
Oh,
so 30.
30.
Yeah.
Wow.
Still a lot.
And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Well, thank God I'm good at those. Wow.
You just have to stop rolling terribly.
Wow.
Oh, no.
No.
It's not great.
Oh, come on! You are fired. You are my friend. You didn't touch me. I give it a stint in dice jail, and it straightens up and flies right. It would have been a 20 if I rolled that one. Come on.
You just stop rolling after you roll bad, because it just uses up your good
it's just
rolls.
terrible. That's terrible. Either way, I'm going to guess a 10 does not save.
No. We were looking. The number we were looking for, Alex, was 18.
18.
It's a tough save,
18.
Wait, do you have advantage because of Gragnold's thing? Or is that just a...
Just on
Gragnold
Just
things? No, I mean, if it was a dex saving throw, yes, but...
Oh,
Okay.
Well, you should have had an advantage on all of your other attacks.
Dr. B, I am very sorry for this.
Wait, I should have had advantage on my
Because
attacks?
Gragnold, you're attacking a target that's Gragnold.
Oh,
Children's
come
game.
on!
I also should
It's
have
been too long since we've been in
I
combat.
had an extra attack on my turn I didn't take also.
So, what happens?
I gotta roll some d10s.
I'm sure it's for how much you heal. How much extra
Okay,
healing.
that was fairly low. 10...
Fairly low. That's very promising.
Megan?
19, hold on. 19 plus...
Oh, God.
It's probably plus negative something.
19 plus 18?
It's a lot.
Okay, so 37 psychic damage.
Wait, hold on. I want to be clear about something. This was in one round. I just took 29 more damage.
37.
Immeral is actually dead.
You're at 0 hit points?
Oh,
No,
no.
he's
That
dead.
put me at negative
That's
20-something.
No, once you're at 0, unless it's double your maximum hit points, then you're just at 0.
Okay.
Okay.
Emerald's down, though.
Emerald's unconscious.
I actually... Okay.
D&D Beyond thinks I'm dead.
You're not dead.
I'm going to go with the DM on this one.
You're not, like, unless it is, like I said, double your maximum hit points, you're not dead. But I will put an X over you for the moment, because you are unconscious. So, what you guys see is this creature just reaches out and smacks into Emerald and, like, stares right into his eyes. And you just see Emerald's eyes go wide, and as his body goes limp, it suddenly falls to the ground.
Immeral, stop doing that! It's not helpful.
Baeridin, it's your turn.
Alright, well, first things first.
Oh,
This
God.
snake is going to make another constricting attack to this guy, because we definitely don't need him back in the...
Why am
Back
I
in the
drinking not alcoholic beverage? Jesus.
So it's a 13 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, awesome. Then 16 bludgeoning damage against that guy.
Okay.
And he is grappled again.
Does he make a strength check?
It's the target is. It just says the target is grappled.
Oh, okay. So he's grappled.
Yeah.
All right. Snake is back on top of him and grappling him. All right.
Baeridin is going to step up here and he's going to cast a heal spell. I will cast my 3rd level Cure Wounds spell.
Is that touch though?
Oh, it is. Oh, so let's see.
And you can get to him.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide.
Thank you.
I'm trying to decide if Baeridin would put the bunny down. The bunny can't shapeshift in with me, so I think Baeridin's going to set the bunny down, and he's going to say, "You stay here.
Okay.
Don't wander off now. I'll be right back after I'm done saving my friend's life." And then he's going to come over here.
Oh, God.
And he's going to touch. Yeah. He's gonna...
Yes. How do I change my password? There is a stipulation that was just failed there. Yes, our weebs did a terrible job as a guide.
That is true.
Maybe he'll drop some extra heals on you as a result.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
Let me guess. Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
I've never been hit that hard.
So that's 8, 12, 14 plus 3, so 17 hit points.
17 hit points, not 170. Okay.
So you're back up at least.
I'm up to 18!
All right.
And
I feel
Baeridin's
happy.
also going to shapeshift. I'm going to pull up my shapeshift chart. And I think I'm going to shapeshift into... Yeah, I think we're going to go with Allosaurus.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta find a dinosaur. Actually, I'm just gonna make you big.
Oh!
Everybody walk it on the
All right. And put a couple of dots on you so we know that you are in Allosaurus form.
Cool. I can't make any attacks, that's just my bonus action.
Alrighty. Seeing what happened here, Daisy's gonna go... Gragnold, you get that thing! Come on, please! We need you! You've got inspiration again?
Oh, thank you.
And she's going to do a bunch of attacks. So she's going to pull out a dagger and throw it at this guy. So 24 hits.
Wow. I'm going to point out that I like your rules for death better than the official rules, Megan.
Yeah.
I like your rules much better.
No, that's like the actual rules. Like, unless it's double your max hit points.
No, there's a certain amount of hit points that you can take in one turn that kills you.
Yeah.
Ah.
If the amount of excessive in, beyond 0 equals your maximum hit points.
Yeah.
You're instantly dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
I got close there.
Yeah, no, it was close, but that wouldn't... Yeah, no, that wouldn't have gotten you fully there. Alright, so that's... It's 10 plus...
Yeah, just rolling that 20.
2d10 poison.
Yeah, the way I've been rolling, are you kidding me?
You got it, Levi.
Yeah.
Alright,
The
2d10.
dice jail is not big enough to hold this.
Our dice jail must grow. Oh, come
It's
on.
not holding it properly.
That's really fun.
Alright, so she steps forward, flings a dagger right into it, and you see this dagger come into its shoulder, stab, and you see this kind of greenish ooze come out from the dagger before the dagger turns into smoke, and you see it again in Daisy's hand, and then she gets
That's a convenient thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
She pulls out another dagger to go ahead and make her offhand attack.
I definitely
Ooh.
won't.
18 hits! Alright. So that hits still. 4 plus 6. 2. No, she doesn't add her proficiency to this one. right. So, another 4 points of damage. All right. It is looking bloodied at this point. So what you see is Daisy come out and just like, get this thing, and throws these 2 daggers, and one slams in, the other one's slamming in. The second one, as it's coming in, you see that it's got some really nasty looking cuts along its edge to do extra damage as it goes in and comes back out, and it also vanishes back into her hand.
Pretty cool.
As we go to Gragnold.
So I believe I have 2 main hand attacks and 1 offhand attack. Is that correct, Dungeon Master?
Sure. I don't feel like looking it up right now, so...
So I think
I trust you, because all of us are Dungeon Masters, so...
Awesome. I just saw Immeral go down.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go full-on frenzy reckless attack.
Yeah.
Which gives me advantage on all of my attacks this turn.
All right.
I will get, extra advantage against me for that, but it's a full-on, I'm going to howl, like, if there's anything in this cave that doesn't know we're here at this point.
Nice.
So that, with advantage, that's 18, does that hit?
18 hits.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're going against the big guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
All in on that big guy. Second one is 26.
That hits.
And the next one is 24.
Hits.
Awesome. 2d8 plus 18. And 1d6 plus 7. 5 plus 18.
23.
23 plus 9. 32.
All right.
I'm going to get up and I'm going to do some harm to this thing. Now that I know I get advantage on those attacks.
Yeah.
Gonna help.
All right. So you see Gragnold coming in with Dawnbringer and just slamming twice down, and then coming in with his other scimitar and just smashing right into this thing, cutting away. It's not looking good. It's looking like maybe another good attack is going to knock it over. All right. And
from him, you
on this, you see Weebly come in, and he's going to 15. As he runs by you, Immeral, he passes you a healing potion.
Oh, good. 46. Oh, wait, no.
2d4 plus 4.
2d4 plus 4.
Yep. And
4 plus 10. All right, so that's 9. Sweet.
he's going to make a sickle attack with... Is he going to do that?
As he runs by, you failed.
Oh, wait. Aha. Because he gets advantage being in Gragnold's...
He does.
Okay, so he's actually going to do Eldritch Blast, which would be at disadvantage because he's in melee, but because he gets advantage, it's just a straight roll. So, that's better. 7. Oh, still a miss for the first one. 6. And the second one hits. D10s are getting a lot of exercise tonight.
Yeah.
Well.
2 plus... So 6 plus...
Oh, I'm taking this thing down.
All right. Ooh, I'm going to use one of these really quickly.
5 attacks at advantage. This thing is going down. If it's nothing, it's the other one.
So you see this blast just come out of his hand and smack right into it. The first one, like he's a
Care Bear stare.
yeah, that was like a Care Bear stir. It's just magic, is what it's called.
Wow.
Wee wee.
There we go.
You're fabulous.
All right, he's just like, stay away from these things, you idiots. All right, the other adult is going to try and get out of the snake's grip again with a natural 1. It's not going to.
I think he was talking to us.
Yeah.
I don't think it can do anything.
Snake is the MVP.
Yes.
Snake.
All right, the other one is going to go, the little one is going against Gragnold. 1, but it has advantage because you did the reckless thing, but it doesn't matter because I think... 11 misses you, I'm pretty sure.
It does.
All right, and so this little pile of ooze on the ground with these bones, and it just kind of smacks up at you, but doesn't seem to do anything. All right, that's their turn. Immeral, I will say a couple things here. You do have to subtract a d4 from any ability check, attack roll, ability check, or attack roll.
That's from failing.
You get to roll lots of dice, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Silver mining.
It's from the soul mining. It's the
My
mine.
rolls now
With every attack.
with every attack.
With
Yep.
advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And something. One thing that we are going to be doing with when you go down to 0 hit points is you do take a level of exhaustion for coming up, but I don't know if I've talked to you guys about that already.
Not yet.
Okay, so we're not going to do that this fight, but here forward,
Giggity.
if you go to 0 hit points, you start taking levels of exhaustion.
Okay.
Do you
So-
want to roll at the same time?
I've got another one.
All right, so it is your
Okay.
turn.
So this,
Oh.
this one is lucky.
I don't know if I trust Megan right now.
There.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Where's my... Oh, I've got the purple D20.
Yeah.
I've definitely got the purple one.
That's the way.
Is that the one that's just all 20s?
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. I do. I was at PAX West.
I don't know what you're talking about. Thank you, Bill Amend.
Also
All right.
not a sponsor.
Also not a sponsor.
Hashtag
Okay.
not a sponsor.
Oh my god. First attack is terrible. That's with advantage, I get a 7.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Oh, next attack. At advantage, I still only get a 14.
That misses.
I mean a 19.
The first one was a 12.
First one was a 12. I got a 19.
Math is hard, guys. All right, you got a 19.
On the third attack.
The second one hit.
Okay. On the third attack, I get a 21.
All right.
And I'm not...
Actually, go ahead and roll damage for the second attack.
Okay. For the second attack, and this is me standing up, I'm all wobbly. I'm all wobbly. I'm all weebly. And I'm all weebly. And then I headbutt it
Okay.
You
for
got-
10 damage.
How do you
Yeah,
want to do this?
Foxtrot.
What's that?
How do you want to do this?
Flying headbutt, okay?
Is it as you pass out?
Since we already quoted, so I married an axe murderer. I'm invoking Scottish martial arts. You, and that's just headbutting and kicking them while they're on the ground.
All right, so you see Emerald stand back up, and first he goes to hit, and this creature kind of comes back, and he just, "Fuck you!" and just slams his head right into it, and it smashes, indents the skull, and it just kind of splatters to the ground. There is the other one that's right north of Gragnold.
Correct, and I haven't used all my movement yet, and I've got my flurry of blows.
Yes.
And you know what? I'm feeling flurious.
All right.
So I use that.
Okay.
Still at advantage.
Yep.
Hooray.
And you still do have to subtract the d4.
Well, that's not good, so that's 12.
This thing's tiny. Oh, you just miss it.
Well, that's fine. In this case, 19.
19 hits. Go ahead and roll the damage.
9 damage. I kick it. I'm playing kickball.
All right.
Somebody just pitched that one in. Pitch that in slowly, and I kickball time.
All right. So you go and you smash down into it and stepping on it, and it kind of splatters out around you. It's sticky. Kind of gross.
Oh, wait.
It's so gross.
It still seems to be holding together somehow, but you've bloodied it for sure.
Oh, this is full on Bruce Lee kickdown. Just like Enter the Dragon. As soon as he jumps, just twist.
All right. Did you have one more attack, or is that all of them?
No, that was all 5 of them.
All right.
Excuse me, all like 6, 5, whatever.
Well, wait. You did 2, then you did a miss, and he hit. I think you only did 4.
Because you killed him with the
That's
second
right.
attack.
Killed
All
with
right.
the second, then the.
Yeah, you still have your haste attack.
All right. Well, that's a 18.
18 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. And that's 7 more damage.
7 more damage. All right, so what you guys see is as Immeral smacks down into this, he jumps back up, basically just jump, like almost little kid hopping on this thing. And you see it just splatter apart until it also vanishes.
Apparently I have a catchphrase now. I'm feeling furious.
All right, the Elder Obelix is done. Allosaurus.
Well, I guess it's just the one guy left, and he's being constricted by the snake.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna like tromp over here as best I can, squeezing behind everybody, above everybody.
Yeah.
And it's a summoned creature, so can I like command it enough to like coil partway down the creature so I can just chomp at the top without?
Yeah, I'd say so.
A summoned creature. I'm gonna do that.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
That one is a 15 to hit.
15 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Um, 13 damage.
13, more than enough. You come and you snap and like it. You squeeze
It's
the head
just the
and
scene out of Jurassic Park.
Oh, with the yes.
and the head just kind of bursts like a rotted melon or something, and you just see all of the rest of the ooze kind of.
We're going all 90s
Yeah.
references. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Totally gushers. Yeah.
Yeah, Gusher. All right.
They could be a sponsor if they still existed.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like a roar, and he's like, ah! He's just having a good time being a dinosaur.
Now do push-ups.
Yeah. Do some like.
That will take us out of the initiative order. What you see is Weebly kind of instantly walks over to Immeral. Is like, "Are you all right?"
Ow!
Those are. Hold on. And he kind of peeks around the corner. He's just like, "Daisy, there's just a regular like gelatinous cube up there. I don't. Hold on." And you see him just start like casting Eldritch Blast like over and over and over again, just kind of choo 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 choo.
Like Dragon Ball Z style?
Essentially, like he's just like. And
Which direction was that?
it's up.
The map just looks like a Rorschach for us.
Yeah, it's up in here.
Oh, there it is. Hey!
Yeah, it wasn't gonna. It doesn't move anywhere though. That was by design.
The gelatinous
It's a gelatinous cube.
All right. And this all ends, and Daisy's kind of like, all right. She walks over to you, Immeral, and
Cure my headache.
puts a hand on you and is like, are you all right?
My head hurts. Like, a lot.
All right. But she just kind of like grabs you by the side, like the side of the head, and is just looking into your face for a second. Come on, we need to get out of here. Let's go somewhere where we can all talk.
Okay.
Should we explore this?
Should we check around first?
And as you were saying that, Weebly kind of walks around. He's like, "Oh, this area's all clear. We're good."
Anything valuable?
No, we haven't been able to keep stores up here for a little while, but now we can use this as a trade route again. Come on.
I'm gonna have Don use Lesser Restoration on Immeral.
Okay. And that should do it. Actually, no.
Oof.
Short, long rest, greater restoration, or heal.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Just
Well,
yeah, that was a CR10 monster, guys. By the way.
The spell heal. Not
Woo!
yeah, that's right.
Singed but triumphant.
Baeridin's going to pick up the bunny again, who I think he's going to name Bun Bun.
All right.
Ooh, what that name?
Bun Bun the bunny.
Well, that's an old school reference
That
to
is.
a very old webcomic that I would love it if anybody actually catches that. I won't say it, but if any of you, the audience, catches the old school reference there,
All right.
that'd be great. I don't know what I'll give you a thumbs up or a high five. But he's gonna name him Bun Bun. Also, he's gonna pick him up as the Allosaurus, but I guess he's gonna shapeshift back because he can't fit out of the cage.
All right. You go to shape. You pick up this bunny, and you hear the bunny scream in terror as this Allosaurus picks him up, and it goes limp in your mouth.
Well, I pick him up with my hands.
I thought you said you picked him up as an Allosaurus.
Yeah, but with my hands.
Allosaurus, yeah. But it still was a humongous dinosaur picking up a little tiny bunny.
Oh, poor little buddy. Aw. Baeridin's gonna shapeshift out and be like, "Oh, he tuckered himself out."
Noah dear.
Noah dears, you got
Noah
it.
dear.
I said, Noah dear. 2 thumbs up. It's an old 90s reference right there. Yeah, over everyone's head. Baeridin's gonna say, "Oh, he tuckered himself right out."
Make a medicine check.
19.
19. Doesn't seem to have a heartbeat right now.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm totally gonna blow a spell slot on you.
You killed him. You killed him. Gilbert.
Thanks, Lenny.
I will cast Cure Wounds on him.
Alright. You cast Cure Wounds, and suddenly this bunny's like up, and it's like, you just hear, what? I was gonna get eaten.
Oh, you missed the Homestar Runner references earlier before we were doing that. We did the light switch rave. The system is down.
Baeridin says, "No worries, that was me.
You
Sometimes
eat me?
I have a baby face.
Are you gonna eat me?
No, I'm gonna feed you these delicious treats."
They're pastries.
Right.
Let's give him carrot cake.
Daisy kind of starts ushering you guys out, going, "Come on, we need to get out of here. Come on, let's go."
All right.
Let's go. Fine.
Okay.
And she leads you out, and as she's going out, she kind of does this little complicated whistle, which I'm not going to do because whistles into microphones are awful.
Yeah, that's the truth.
And all of a sudden, you see about 5 or 6 different people kind of descend into the cave. She kind of gives some whispered instructions to one of them as they go in. Just come on. And she leads you guys actually back. There's some trees and more like a little bit of a wild area near the escape tunnels, and she leads you kind of towards this. You could see the lights of the streets beyond, but this area almost feels a little bit like being in the woods. It's actually kind of nice in that way.
This definitely feels a little more comfortable for Baeridin.
Yeah.
But we spent a lot of nights in beds in the city, like not exactly the usual Moonfang way of doing.
And she kind of looks around at all of you and is like, "All right, what was that thing?"
Well, that was an ooze that controlled things, I think. I don't know. It's a little fuzzy right now.
Here, Weebly go, "That was a demon spawn."
Well, it was an ooze.
How do you know it was a demon?
Oh, it was an ooze.
Obelix is the demon lord of oozes. She can give oozes the ability to basically suck in creatures and become them. She's one of the sworn enemies of my patron.
Again, who is your... I just about died in service of your patron, so you've got some answering to do, because you did a really crappy job keeping me alive.
I told you to stay away from it. Why the hell did you go up close to it?
To punch it.
I thought that was apparent.
Did you not see him all doing all the punching?
There was much punching and slashing.
Emerald, do you have, like, darts or throwing stars or anything?
I will soon.
Alright.
No.
Ranged weapons. You need... God. I'm gonna make sure you have some ranged weapons. Jeez.
You should get one of those ones that
the
Daisy
daggers.
has.
And,
one of those smoky serrated daggers would be nice.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Daisy kind of gives a half smile. It's like, you have to earn these kind of things.
Oh.
What if I steal it?
No, it's like a sexual favors thing.
It is cuffing season.
Reincorporation.
Nice throwback.
She kind of shakes her head and she's just like, there's perks to being the king of thieves. You get first dibs on the loot.
The loot.
Uh-huh.
Well, there's going to be a lot of loot after this, that's for sure. I've never heard of this homeless guy.
And actually, at this point, Daisy would look at Weebly and Weebly, I'd like you to explain what the hell's going on here, because this is threatening my city, and I want to know what's happening. And Weebly's sort of, just give me a quick minute. And you see, so tieflings have solid colored irises, and like there's no pupil iris, and his are sort of a burgundy, I guess would be the best color. And you see him kind of sit there, and they kind of glaze over white for a moment. And then they kind of come back, and he shakes his head. He's like, all right, I've been given leave to tell you all a little bit here. What do you all know of the Great War? The Blood War?
It was great.
It was bloody.
And, Daisy...
well done.
She's kind of sitting back against one of the tree trunks. She's like, "That's the war of the demons and the devils."
Oh.
And he nods. And he's like,
Of course.
"My patron's on the side that fights the demons." And Daisy kind of just gives him this long look. She's like, "So you serve a devil?" Safe to surmise.
Better you know?
Ah! Immeral's got it.
Look, I don't know exactly what's going on in the life of my patron, unlike whatever it is.
Who's your patron?
Titivolus.
Say that again?
Titivolus.
Titivolus?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We're looking that up later.
I have no idea who that is.
I don't know who that is.
Go ahead and roll a history check.
What's that?
Roll a history check.
Oh yeah,
It's 13.
10.
8.
Unless I rolled the purple die.
No, you did not roll the purple die.
Says you.
Yeah.
You should every time.
I know you don't know you don't know this name.
Wow. That shines
All
a lot of light on everything.
Look, all I know is I was told that the balance is being undone, and I needed to come and help you.
I don't think you helped all that much.
Mm-mm.
He did the thing.
I thought that was Daisy.
Well, he healed me,
He
I
did
think.
the blasty with the things.
Oh, with the pew-pew.
Yeah.
Suppose he did.
He basically killed that whole
He
water
missed it,
cube that
though.
was in the corner.
You
Oh,
guys
yeah.
got close. I told you don't get close, but have you all been fighting these things before?
Sure.
One time, yes.
Yeah, we killed a bunch of them in the jungle, like really far from here.
But that was with the tentacle things and the brain.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
Go back and watch the rest of the recorded videos.
Except
They're
for the
quite
one from PAX East. That one's missing.
Axes. That was lost to the wild.
That would be the Moonfang Clan Lost episode.
It's the B-side. It's actually, like when CDs first started having CD-ROMs built into them, so like
It's the hidden imagery.
it's the hidden stuff. So like
Put it
if
in the
you were a
computer.
total
Right.
bare naked ladies nerd and had like the single of Shoebox, and then you got all the behind the scenes videos and stuff with the DVD-ROM part of it.
Or if you did They Might Be Giants' first children's album and there were the animations on it to go with the songs.
Yep.
That was a great album.
Such a good.
Anywho,
Yeah.
No, that wasn't that one.
That wasn't that.
No,
one?
I think that was Here Comes Science. No, this one was No.
No, sure.
but somehow the balance of power that they strike between the devils and the demons is unsettled. Have you guys seen any other signs that there's demons walking about in the prime material?
The rot in the jungle?
What do you mean the rot in the jungle?
Well, the reason we were in the jungle is because that there was a cancerous rot that was spreading through.
Got on all the bird people.
Mm-hmm. Aarakocra.
Crocra.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any other signs?
Well, did we mention the tentacle things in the brain?
What was the tentacle things in the brain?
Baeridin, you should draw a picture.
Mm-hmm.
Baeridin draws a picture.
He kind of looks like he's like, that's no demon I recognize. Daisy.
Baeridin puts a smiley face on every single creature that he
Which is impressive, given they have tentacles.
So it's like a tentacle guy, but he's got like...
All right, I just rolled with disadvantage for Daisy to see if she would know this, so if it'd been advantage, it would have been great, but since it was disadvantage, it was a 2.
Baeridin also say, there's also all the weird stuff going on with the Paylor guys.
Mm.
That's weird, too. Something's unright, and if the demons and devils war is coming to our material plane, I definitely need to make sure the people here are safe. All right.
Well, we're in. This is basically what we're doing anyway. I think it all ties back.
Mm-hmm.
Something's going on. That's for sure. Sorry, I'm starting to lose my voice.
But we should find out more about this Oblex guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oblex is nasty.
Well, his followers are nasty.
What you just saw in there was a very powerful creature of Oblex. They can get to a point where they can perfectly impersonate somebody. I don't know why that one was not doing so well.
So how do we tell who's who, and how do we tell if they're impersonating or not?
How do we know you're not an Oblex
shut up.
person? No, that solves it.
That's a pretty good reason.
It's a pretty good impression of Immeral, that's for sure.
Well, that's one hell of a question.
If we cut them, do they bleed normal blood?
I don't think so.
Okay.
So if we cut them and they bleed black?
Gragnold gets out his scimitar and cuts his arm.
That's so gross!
I
I thought we were all doing that.
And yeah, and actually, Daisy would pull out one of her daggers and quickly do the same and thing.
Took my dagger.
I think I think it might be reasonable to assume that they might bleed that ooze that they were made out of.
Hmm.
So we can't cut ourselves to prove that we're people.
Well, no, because what it wasn't blood. Like, you guys are bleeding blood, and so it was like
Yeah, we are.
liquidy jello, like jello that hadn't quite formed into full jello, but was still liquidy.
So if they bleed jelly.
Yeah, pretty much. If they are jelly babies, then they are bad.
But do they taste like apple?
Hmm.
Gushers.
And Daisy's kind of looking thoughtful too, and she's like, "What about all the undead?
What about them?
There's been a lot more undead around as well."
Well, that sounds like it could be related to a demon and devil's war.
Yeah, do you think you're... I'm not gonna get it right, but Titty... Bulbous? You think he has anything to do with
Titty
this?
bulbous.
The devils don't need undead creatures. They have souls. They have ghosts. They basically will turn those who don't fulfill their contracts or fill them in the ways the devils want them to fill them into other devils. So undead wouldn't be the devils. That'd be demons again.
So either way, we have a problem.
Definitely a problem. Yeah, he doesn't know which demon.
Well, Sounds like the next step might be for us to talk to the wizards.
Go to the library.
Talk to the wizards.
Gragnold just wants to practice reading.
It's true.
You can do that while we talk to the wizards.
Perfect.
I think that's... Daisy nods. She said, that's not a bad idea. Would you mind sharing what you learned with us?
Not in the least. If you would help me get one of those daggers.
I'm also looking
Earn
for
it!
Duskblade.
I'm trying to earn it with information.
Flirt better.
I'll see if I have another one laying around.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
You're in, Immeral. You're in Immeral.
And, no, just stop. Just stop. Just shush. You've had too many donuts.
Even Gragnold knows to put the hand over the mouth.
I learned it from you! That is the t-shirt I like when we are able to make things. That's the t-shirt I want to make. Is
I'm feeling furious.
Just Gragnold, I learned it from you.
yeah, looking at Emerald who's face palming while Baeridin's in the background playing with Hobbs.
I want Gragnold on his.
Yeah.
I picture Hobbs very much in personality similar to Momo from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh yes.
Oh my
Sounds
god.
spectacular.
I want to see this done Bill Watterson style, like Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah.
And there's Immeral looking like the parents.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds exactly right.
Oh my god. Gragnold looks like Calvin. Or maybe Hobbes while Baeridin looks like Calvin.
So as you guys are sitting there, Daisy goes, "All right, I need to get back, but thank you." And she comes up to each of you and just shakes your hand. First to Gragnold, and it's like, "You are very good at what you do."
Thank you.
And Baeridin coming down, going, "Thank you so much for your help. And very quietly, she would say to you, "Thank you for saving Immeral."
My pleasure.
And then she'll kind of give more of a nod to Weebly. And she's going to come over to Immeral and she's going to kind of stand there awkwardly for a minute, and then she's just going to give you a big hug.
Pause. Hug back. And slowly sink into it.
And she'll just say, "I'm glad you're not dead."
I think he's getting better at this.
Me too. I had a breakthrough, okay? We had a group howl.
I know.
It was an encounter group.
It was a good howl.
All right.
Cleansing.
That's why I killed the thing so hard.
And she goes ahead and kind of disappears into the night. And you see Weebly, he's like, "I'll escort you guys back."
Weebly, can you take us to the wizards?
I can't
They
believe
won't
we're
let you in
saying
right now, but
this, but we're off to see the wizards.
yes.
The wonderful wizards of Hills.
Well, they won't let you in right now. It's the middle of the night, but come on.
What if we offer them food and or booze?
That might work with the students, but they're not going to get to the good library then.
Okay, fine.
And he actually leads you down, not going through the sewers this time. You guys actually walk through the streets.
Ah.
And go down. Some of the guards kind of... He's kind of started to figure out, like, Gragnold and Baeridin, where he picks up sticks and hands one to each of you. He's like, "Here, start practicing this," and showing you the twisting motion with his fingers that he does with his dagger.
Oh yeah, Baeridin's really bad at that. He's just like,
with the hope that that's going to distract you guys enough that you're just going to follow him.
I think that would absolutely distract Baeridin.
All right. And so he leads you guys back down through the streets. Things are quieting down a little bit in different places. And he gets you guys to the Howling Wolf in. I have a feeling I'm going to see you guys again. I need to go figure out what's going on, but watch your backs.
I can't do that.
I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming. And don't try it, okay? Don't try it.
If it's like
No.
Look,
You know what most people can't do is lick their own elbows. You should try that one.
Here, I can check my back.
It's going to turn into a toad.
And your rabbit's kind of like jumps around and starts hopping around the yard.
Oh, bye-bye,
Where
come
did
back!
that rabbit come from? Why was he in the cave? I'm going to remember that stupid.
All right.
I don't know. He doesn't seem to remember anything.
He just looks at you guys and he's like, take care. And look.
Ooh, wobbly.
The devils might be out to help you, but be wary of any deals.
Deal.
Okay.
Done.
No deals with
no
deals with the devil. We get it.
And he looks to you, Emerald, like pointedly, and is like, especially these two.
Are you kidding me? They'd outwit the devils.
Baeridin's still trying to spin the...
Sheer innocence.
Spin the...
Can't outwit the devils. Don't have
Just be careful. And
if any devils encountered them, you know what I'd have? Sympathy for the devils.
I might as well. All right. Take care. And you see him kind of change his appearance, and he wanders off into the night.
That was a perfect flourish of the music.
Yes, it was.
A little flourish.
Thank you, Sirenscape, for awesome music.
That's so
No
great.
tab.
Thanks, Sirenscape.
Not a sponsor, but I did have to mention that we get our music from them, so I can use it during the stream.
That's sort of like a sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of. It's the closest we've got.
The closest we've got to a sponsor. Can we, I was just thinking, it occurs to me, if anybody ever dispels magic on the bunny, we're probably going to end up fighting an extra ooze or something.
Oh my god. A very confused ooze.
Yeah.
It will jiggle friendly like.
It's really a bunny, or a Jello mold bunny.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's spectacular.
All
So I
right.
guess we head back to the Howling Wolf.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
we go sleep it off.
All right, so you guys go rest. You lose your mental fog, Immeral, the next morning. So dawn breaks the next morning, and it's an...
Oh!
No. No, dawn is okay. The dawn breaks, not Dawnbringer. And you guys, the morning comes. Are you guys making your way to the Wizard's Tower?
Mm-hmm.
After we have a few pastries.
Yep.
Pastries.
Some pastries.
I need mental fog
Some
food.
spell
Yep.
books.
Some
Definitely need to go to Spellbucks.
spellbucks. You go and get. Well, actually, and the spellbucks is attached to the Wizards College. Actually,
Well, that's
It should be.
really, they don't have anything better than Spellbucks.
It's actually not a spell box. It's like a
Spellbox
franchise
affiliate?
inside.
Yeah. and one of
Spell-
the low-level wizards who are studying a lot of alchemy are
Right,
the
they
ones
get
that are
They
studying.
get a work study program.
They get a
right?
work
Yeah.
study and
Yep.
then they work. But it's technically not. It's just a franchise.
Right.
Not
of,
Yeah.
trained.
Does it mean
It's not a
does it
full
mean they
spell box.
overspell their coffee?
Yeah.
Sometimes, yes.
Oh, that's
Not,
a
I mean, not
shame.
all the time. Every once in a while, you
I
get, you luck
expected
out,
something
you
a
know?
little bit more craft brew.
You get somebody who's better at their spellbox
Okay,
coffee
that's
making
good.
than they are at their philosophy.
That's
major.
good. That's good.
All right.
Philosophy majors are useless anyway. I hope nobody was a philosophy major.
I was
Minor.
a political theory major, which is
That's basically.
All right. As you guys go into the college proper, you see a halfling wizard with like kind of a nice robe. His nose is in a book. He's like, "Oh, hi. Can I help you guys?"
Yes.
Yes.
I need a double shot. I need a double shot.
It's over there. I think this is just the guy studying.
Oh God, I really need a triple shot then.
Yeah, you want to go see Tom over at the Spellbucks.
I go over to Spellbucks.
Get me one of the unicorn ones.
Oh, you don't need more sugar.
Extra whipped cream.
I'll
Sprinkles.
I'll take a sous vide egg bite
Who's Sue?
and a cake pop.
Oh, I go over and I give the order.
All right, you get the order. It's kind of expensive. It's actually like 6 silver for all 3 coffees.
Better be the best coffee ever.
Yeah, they call it 4 silver coffee.
Yeah, and your coffee, it's very acidic.
Yeah.
What? For 6 silver?
That's why you have to add all the sugar.
Oh.
Anyway, the halfling's kind of looking at Gragnold and Baeridin. It's like, are you guys looking for something? What are we?
Yes! We need to find about Oobla Dee Oobla Da.
What is that?
Some type of jello mold. But it's in command of all the jellos.
He kind of looks over to Gragnold with the hope that it's going to get translated.
I encounter this again. I give them the drinks really quickly.
Let me explain.
I don't have no idea how a library works. So grabbing books.
I give cake pop, unicorn scrollachino. We learn about the demon and devil war.
Oh, you're wanting to learn about the Blood War, right?
And we specifically need to learn about Oblix.
Okay. Wow. So that's some pretty hefty reading there. What language are you looking to read these in?
Well, I'm not looking to read it. I'm looking to talk to an expert.
I brought a book for long enough that my sword will understand.
Okay.
Are you mumbling this through the cake pop?
Talking to an expert. Golly, I think Lorville is out. He had to go to one of the other universities to give a lecture series, but I can... hold on. Let me go get one of his apprentices.
Lorville's apprentice, okay.
Levi with another good 90s movie reference.
I know, that's so brilliant. Have you ever studied it? Oh,
And about 20 minutes passes, and then you see this young human woman with black hair. She's actually wearing like spectacles, and she just kind of has this blank look. She's like, "Yeah, what do you want?"
Well, we've been told that you should. We've been told that you are an expert on the Blood War.
An obelisk.
Yeah.
Obelisks? No. I have been studying the Blood War.
Don't listen to them, okay? They focus here. All right, thank you. By the way, would you like a coffee? I brought coffee.
No.
Okay. So we have questions about the Blood War, specifically about Oblix.
Oh, all right. Well, let's go sit down. She leads you over to like this sort of corner area. It's basically bench seat, a booth essentially. And she sits down on one side and is looking at. So you want to know about Oblix and the Blood War, all right? What do you already know? So I can skip over that stuff.
Well, we know it happened.
There was probably blood.
Devil's demons.
Also meant a lot of war.
So here's the full context, and we're going to rely on your expertise to judge what's relevant knowledge for us. We encountered demons of Oblix. We defeated them twice. There has been, we hear through reliable sources, an upswing on the amount of undead occurrences in the general vicinity of Windhold.
Not just Windhold, everywhere.
Right. So we're told that it's suspected that this is related somehow to the Blood War. And we're hoping that you can share with us some of the demons we've encountered serve Oblix.
All right. Well, So, there's the prime material, the Feywild, the Shadowfell, the elemental planes, and then the outer realms. The devils live in the 9 hells. They are kept
You didn't
there.
mention where is that in the
It's one of the outer realms.
The outer realms. Thank you.
Another one of the outer realms is the Abyss, which holds the demons. They cannot leave those places unless certain criteria are met. If punches have happened through their prisons for whatever reason, it's why the gods are doing what they do. Sometimes, though, things happen and some influence gets through. The Blood War is essentially the devils and the demons fighting each other. They both want our material plane for themselves, but their war has kept them in balance so that we can live without them influencing us. And she kind of looks over, and there's another a young woman walking by with, like, short cropped black hair. Kind of waves. She's got, like, a lot of piercings on her face. And she waves back and gives... Ublix is one of the higher demons. She's the demon lord of the... Well, whatever. Demon lord of the oozes.
Was she the lord of the oozes before she named herself a very ooze-sounding name?
That is a very good question. I'm currently working on a doctoral thesis about that very question.
My name was Ublex. I think I might also be an ooze.
Your name is Gragnold. You don't love Grags.
I do.
It's a secret love.
We've never talked about it. If it's got cards on the table, I love Grags.
But anyway, my friend's there. We got to get to our next class, so I'll be around. If you want to find me, I can...
What's your name?
Oh, Daria.
Oh, with the 90s.
I was wondering if you guys would catch it.
La 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 la.
Sorry, did you say diarrhea?
Ha.
Yeah, heard that one before.
Wait, does it have anything to do with undead?
Undead's not Ublix.
What about
What about undeadlix?
Titabilis?
Yeah, tinnitus.
Titabilis.
That's a devil.
Okay.
So, Ublex likes ooze. Is connected in the
No.
He rules from some sort of iron palace. He's all about, like, deception and stuff, I think. I don't know. I don't really study the devils as much as the demons.
So, quick out of character question. I've had approximately half a gallon of water to drink.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say we're about to wrap up, so.
I've been like straining for an hour.
Awesome, thank you. No, we'll wrap up there. Yeah, so if you guys want to talk to Daria anymore,
that's good. So are we cutting there?
We will cut there, so you guys can think of other questions. So, thank you to everybody who stuck around on stream. I'm sorry about my voice; it is going. And huh?
Only losers use drugs.
Stay in school.
No.
All right, guys, and I think we're all right. I gotta check. Usually don't do this on stream, but we're playing next week too.
I think so.
Yes.
That's what I had in my calendar. Okay, we'll be back next week, and I'm gonna upload some more episodes because I'm trying to get better at that.
It's hard to do.
It's
so tough. It's so tough, everyone.
Time consuming and all that. But guys, thank you so much. It was so awesome having an active chat. I loved all the 90s references tonight. I think this needs to be a thing now.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, everybody in chat. Thank you, Son of A. Thank you, Levi. Thank you. How do I change
my password?
It was great having you guys in chat. Thank you for joining us.
All right. Thank you guys, and everybody have a good night.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.